gonna see a Deku tree.
Alright, we're good? Cool. Apologies for the technical difficulty starting out. Looks like we just got a wallet from Mido and nothing really else.
Yeah.
So, kind of nice to find a wallet early on, just in case you find early gold rupees. You don't have to throw them on the ground.
So both runners tried to find some rupees, I guess, in Kokiri's fraud chest, because I don't see why they would go there if they don't plan on going to Deku right now.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, maybe finding the wallet led them to believe that Kokiri Forest may not be barren, so worth checking sword chest now. Maybe finding some early progression here, getting some rupees, like you said. Alas, nothing doing. So looks
Yeah.
like gonna be heading out of the forest.
Yeah, it's really tough to want to go to Deku Tree right now with only 5 rupees in middle. It's a bit difficult to have the 15 rupees needed. The very least amount of rupees you can need to go to Deku.
Yeah, kind of tough without any rupees. So gonna be
Yeah.
heading out. Looks like we're seeing the standard 3 song start over from Zorro's side.
Yeah, no real surprise on that one.
And Chemo very close behind. So
Yeah. So while we are going through Ironfield, which Kara do you like the most?
who wins the fashion war? I'm gonna give this one to Chemo. I like the salmon color going on here.
I'm on Zorro's Kara for this one.
That's a good one
It's
too.
more pretty. Yeah, it is both cool.
Oh, Chemo. Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
Left hand is dead. Ha! All right.
That's a never buy a shield team right now.
You win this round, team. Never buy a shield.
So Colossus left and he doesn't give us much more details about whether Spirit is gonna need a long shot or not for so far.
No, I mean left hand is the problem hand
Yeah.
as far as logic's concerned, but no small key, no item of note, just a bloopy.
Yeah.
It looks like Zorro's gonna make it to the owl, with some
Not gonna
time
have
to
enough
spare.
time. Yeah. Not enough time for the hint stone because she missed a bit of movement there.
Still pretty clean, getting to the owl with
Yeah.
just enough time before the drawbridge goes up. Nicely done.
I think it's gonna be the case. Yeah, they're both gonna not take the hint from our the lake. So they both miss the hints.
Yeah, looks like Chimo's also going to make time of day here with the drawbridge. Nicely
Is he?
done.
Oh, he's gonna go for daytime on our castle. Oh no, he's burying for nighttime.
Missed out on the rupees on top of the bridge, though.
Yeah, he didn't farm any rupees. That's might gonna get a bit of a problem later if he needs more.
Yeah, fortunately there is that red rupee in the crate right outside near the castle, so able to get some more rupees there. Looks like we're going to see these hint stones outside Temple of Time. Wasteland's Foolish, great.
Great.
DC Way the Hero, okay.
Yeah.
Field Baron, ooh.
Oh, I love that hint.
And Stingers are dead.
Yeah. Or not so bad.
That Field Baron is nice.
Yeah. If you actually made the decision there to just farm some rupees and do Deku, you would have skipped probably Ironfield, unless you find a bomb bag. And if you find that hint and you have skipped Ironfield, like I'm usually doing, You're really happy to see that.
For sure. Also limits the items that could be on OOT to just either Serenade or Prelude.
Yeah, that's actually right.
Looks like Dead Hand in the Well's also dead.
That's not really helpful though.
Nah, it's not the greatest
I mean,
hint to
the
get.
only thing that it gives us as hint is that bottom of the well can't be hinted Baron at this point.
Mm-hmm. And that looked like, was that the other hand? It was. It was
I
right hand too.
I think I missed it. I was looking at Zorro's movements.
And we're gonna see it right here now. Yeah, right
Yeah,
hand
it's
is
right
also
hand
dead.
is an item, so
So we got both hands hinted.
yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, that's 2 checks down in spirit. All right, let's see what we can get from Impa here. Their starting stone is Zorro Sapphire. They both started with Sapphire start, but we already know that OOT is hinted dead since Field is barren. So no need to worry about that, at least for the song, for purposes of the song. All right, we're gonna see the song here from Impa is Saria's.
It's convenient if you are doing 3 songs.
Nice to find. Yeah, you can knock out Skull Kid on your way through the Lost Woods.
Yeah.
Eliminates the need for some shenanigans with access to Forest Temple logic.
Yeah.
Right, no AD for the song, but we don't know what our stone dungeons are yet, so the Oops AD Dream's not dead yet.
Cheamo seem to be going for early decor, early adult right now. Or maybe it's just taking the hints.
Yeah, I don't think we saw Cheamo do the hints
No, didn't.
before. Okay, so they're gonna get their 4 hints here now. Maybe gonna do shooting gallery before either going adult or walking to the ranch.
So now we're probably gonna see Zorro clearing ranch and going and resetting for going to go to DQ3 probably, not knowing whether it's for AD or not. And first time we are seeing slingshot game as well.
Yeah, Zorro opted to just go straight to the ranch after picking up Saria's there. Let's see what song we have here in the ranch now too. Sun Song.
It's pretty convenient again.
Yeah, it's a nice quality of life song to get pretty early on. It
Yeah.
doesn't really help with movement purposes, but I mean, not having to worry about time of day
Oh,
is really nice.
it's gonna help a little bit in Sacred Forest, Meadow, and Lost Woods.
Oh yeah, true. Some clever use of Sun Song getting back to the entrance.
Yep.
Scrubs rule. Thank you, Afterlife, for the 5-month resub. Scrubs do rule.
All scrubs are amazing.
All right, doesn't look like anything in the back of the ranch, so just Sun Song.
Interesting. Zoro seems to be going for Gerudo Valley, but I'm pretty sure she has a hint for Ironfield Baron, so I don't know if it's really worse or not. I guess it's better than never doing Gerudo Valley in Lake Aria.
I mean, I get Valley's pretty awkward to route in now with Field Baron, so probably looking to knock it out of the way now, just so you don't get burned by it later. It's
Yeah,
definitely it's definitely safe.
I guess it makes sense if you don't know if you're ever gonna get Serenade.
Yeah, and there's still a 50-50 chance that Serenade's going to be on OOT, so there's a good chance they're never going to find Serenade. This is probably the best time that there is to route it in, so I think this is a pretty good play.
It's decent. I wouldn't say it's really great. Even though I love Valley, don't get me wrong. Uh, I I don't know.
Well, we'll have to see. Plus, Sunsong makes time of day a complete non-factor now too.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, if you're already done with getting Lullaby, you're fine. You can always go back to Deku Tree.
Yeah, might as well. And since you start out with a stone, it's looking fairly likely that Deku Tree is going to be a medallion that you're going to need to do anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you got plenty of money to go with grinding up for the shield and some sticks, and you'll be set.
Yeah.
Interested? Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say it's interesting because Cheamo already bought sticks. So already taking skulls so far.
Yeah, we saw Cheamo do some rupee grinding right outside after they got the Zarya song.
Yep.
So we'll make getting the items they need for the Deku Tree a lot better. And doesn't look like Valley had much of anything to speak of. And as we get our third Baron already.
My God, those Barons are not really good.
These are bad Barons.
Yeah, only Ironfield is decent.
Yeah, field is decent. At least now in the absence of an OOT hint, you know it's going to be dead. But our Barons right now are Field, Haunted Wasteland, and outside Ganon's Castle. That is bad news, Bears.
Yeah. And the worst part is knowing Zorro and looking at her tracker, I'm not even sure that she realized it's OOT's Baron. Like, she didn't put anything on her tracker. So maybe she's waiting for the confirmation of which one of the two it is.
Yeah, maybe looking for confirmation from the hints first.
Yeah, it's possible. What was on the hint on the lake?
That was the Composer Grave Chest is dead.
Okay.
And it looks like a heart container on Rudo's letter spot. Interesting, we see Cheamo not opting to go for the Valley play that Zorro did. Instead, it's opting to save quit out, and looks like we're making the Deku Tree play here.
I like that play.
Makes sense, yeah. Zorro's probably going to be doing the same thing right after Child Fishing.
I like it because even if you do go through Deku and it's not required, if you have a bit of luck and it's DC for the last stone, you're probably gonna end up with a Song of ID and just gonna go back there with a Serenade at some point.
Oh,
Unless
for sure.
you're really unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, even if either Deku or DC are stones, even without knowing that DC's way of the hero, it's never a bad idea to go clear those areas. There's just too many early logic checks. And we have a water is confirmed hint. Water is wet, that is. Cack way of the hero.
Yeah. So hints are not really friendly for runners so far.
It's been pretty light so far as progression's concerned. Maybe the Deku Tree will
First bomb bag!
Oh!
Wow!
That's a huge pickup.
Yeah. With DC where's a hero, finding your first bomb bag on lake is just amazing. Only thing we have to hope for Zorro if she wants to have an advantage from that is no tubes everywhere.
Yeah, maybe we'll find some other explosives here in the tree, but that early bomb bag on Zorro's side is huge.
Yeah, especially with Ironfield Baron, so probably not gonna be there for a while for Cheamo.
Yeah, it's like we said, it's awkward to route in knowing that field is barren. You know, you basically have to do either you make the call early to orphan those checks, or you do them early, and you know there's a bomb bag waiting in child fishing.
So we're gonna be fixed on whether going for Deku early was a good play or not. Zorro is a bit low on rupees and sticks. Maybe no, he's not doing the trick for an extra stick. I've seen a lot of players now using my such well-known trick for Deku sticks now.
Farming sticks outside the Deku tree is definitely
Yeah.
helpful. Hey, there's Greg.
Hey, Greg. And Kaki's, where's our hero? Who would have expected?
And in fact, if I'm not mistaken, we have two Way of the Hero CAC hints right outside the Deku tree. So that's already 2 hints for CAC.
Yeah, this OT is either Serenade or Prelude right now. We already know that.
Yep. We got a Field Baron hint, so it can only be Prelude or Serenade. There's our second Kakariko hint. Maybe water will be extra wet today. Who knows?
Maybe, or both of those hints were behind Deku Tree.
Yep, that's already
Once again.
that's two super early CAC Way of the Hero hints.
Yeah. Maybe we will find a third one. That would be
Right.
once again.
Yeah, that if that's the case, the hints aren't exactly playing much to our runners' favors with our less than ideal Baron hints. Throw in double Cacwath on top of that. Oof. That's it's not ideal.
So far, Deku Tree not giving anything. Like, unless you find Greg on the meme percent.
we're 1/5 of the way to meme percent. Ooh!
Choose!
Remember what we were talking about? Explosives in Deku Tree?
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Cheamo is using a setup for that broken Deku stick where you can just jump slash from the chest.
Yeah, that's definitely one way of setting up a broken stick here. Getting some extra Deku nuts along the way. Cack double waff? Never happens. Never in a million years. I'm very interested to see how many bomb chews were in that pack for Cheamo.
Gonna be interesting to see.
Hey, there's Greg showing up on the restream.
Cheamo is really going for the skulls now, and I can understand that with his 2 waves of hero pointing out to Kakariko now. If they find a third one, it's probably gonna be for 10 or 20 skulls.
It could also be chickens.
Oh my god, never
Oh,
rush
it could happen.
Never rush chickens. Never anything on chickens. Come on.
Only if you skip it.
Yeah, only if you skip it and you forget about it.
Exactly. Alright. Setting up for the B1 skip. Double Greg is a great start to meme percent. Starting out strong.
There's a very fast I was about to say there's a very strange sensibility for Cheamo, like it's moving really fast. I don't know if it's gonna be a problem.
It looks like they're going to be able to work with it.
I think it's gonna fail. Oh, it's worked. Okay.
Oh, nice. Second attempt on the B1 skip. Very nicely done.
Yeah, very nice, very decent. Oh yeah, one of the advantages of Zorro is that he doesn't need any sticks to get those skulls.
Yeah, so I mean, not being able to grind for sticks outside the trees, not really too big of a deal with the bombs. Also will make doesn't need to set up the B1 skip, could just set up a ground jump.
Yeah.
So makes for doing the Deku tree a little bit quicker.
Unless you go for swag spawns and still do the
swag strats.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot lately with my reverse wasteland as child. They said that it was swag spawns, so I guess it's important.
Unfortunately, Goma slipping by there on Cheamo's side.
Yeah.
Zorro nailing the ground jump to get up
I
onto the platform.
I'd say now that Shimo makes the first one cycle, if Zoro makes a one cycle, Zoro is definitely ahead.
Well, that bomb bag definitely paying out dividends
Yeah.
too. I'm still really interested to see how many chews were in this tree, to see if
Yeah.
that could be an equalizer of sorts.
If it's more than 5, which is very likely,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be big for Shimo. Unless there's something in market behind the bomb bag.
Mm-hmm. True. Does open up bomb
Oh,
chip
like
forward.
the Rosen.
Oh, okay.
So add required DQ3.
All right. Well, we don't need to worry about interesting light
Oh,
arrow locations.
Zoro missed it. And it's for the 80!
The
Oh my
Goron
god.
Rupee. Oh my.
Oh, 5. It's the lowest possible.
Thanks,
Uh,
Deku
so if it's not DC, but let's say it's forest for 80, like you have to do a forest at some point if you have the items for, right? If it's forest, would you actually do it even if you don't have a hint for where the hero in forest? If you know
Ooh.
that it's Serenade on AOT.
That's tough. That's tough. I
Yeah,
mean,
right?
Zone Forest is always
Huh?
a tough. Kokiri Forest way the hero.
Where's the hero Kokiri Forest? So we
We
need to
had
go
a
storm.
wallet.
No, the wallet wasn't there, right?
Wallet was in
Oh
Vital.
yeah, the wallet was in Kokiri Forest. You're right.
Unless it's Storm's Grottos. You know, that's still a
Yeah.
possibility too. Oh god.
I don't rush. I honestly don't rush Song of Storm right now. I just assume that it's a wallet, unless I find another wallet.
Right. I mean, that's still one way of the hero that could potentially be pointing to a wallet right now, unless Storms is on the beaten path.
Yeah.
Just when you thought that the hints couldn't get any more worthless, here we are.
Oh yeah, Lizzie. Yeah, if it's DC for 80, then yeah, it's pretty convenient actually. Because it's
True
with
too.
the hero anyway, so you're gonna have to do it. So
Right. If that's our last stone, you might as
yeah,
well pick up the song.
if it's the case, it's just a no-brainer. You just do it.
Right.
Zoro is not going for he's not going for
Not going.
Skull first.
You're not
And
doing left side.
Cheamo didn't use a strat with Sunsong to go out of there. A bit of time save that could have been used.
Where was the bomb bag? The bomb bag was on Child fishing. Yeah, Zoro opted for Valley into Lake after clearing Lon Lon, where Cheamo decided to save Quid out do the Deku Tree.
So
Double
unfortunately,
Ocarina mini game.
yeah. Unfortunately for Zoro, she's missing the big rupee from Skull Kid, so she can't actually do the scrubs.
Oh yeah, gonna have to. I guess gonna find the 40 rupees in the Sacred Forest Meadow.
Unless she finds rupees there, she can't really farm any deeper. So another hint for Jabu.
Jabu.
Yeah.
Healthy seed so far.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what song Sorry is gonna give us, huh?
So if Zorro takes the 5 rupees in both location in Sacred Forest Meadow, she can actually do one of the scrubs. The question is she going to attempt to go to Skull Kid if she doesn't have enough money to go to the other one?
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe maybe you do it hoping to find at least some rupees off Skull Kid.
I just saw something really bad for Zorro. She attempted to kill the Wolfo with the bombs, but then gave up and used a stick, so she can't kill the Wolfos in the grotto anymore. So she's
No,
gonna have to
gonna
postpone
need
it.
to get some more. Gonna get some more money for some sticks.
Yeah.
Ooh, Pierre atop the fire temple holds a blue rupee. No long shot on Pierre this seed.
Yeah. I mean, she can still kill them with bombs. She has to be really, really smart with them.
And it looks like the answer to that is a 5-pack from the Deku tree. Market's also way of the hero. That could be huge for Zorro.
Yeah, if it's bomb bag, if it's the bomb bag lock. Oh, and GTG, wow.
And
Those were the
GTG.
heroes. Like
Ugh.
they are so bad. Like none of them is really important. Like GTG, you gotta go there really soon, most of the time. And markets, you're gonna check it out anyway. Could use choose. Yeah, she could use choose for the Warforce. I don't know if she's gonna attempt it. It
Yeah,
looks
maybe.
like she's keeping it. Yeah. Not the best.
Yeah, it looks like they're
And
looking
she's
to save
not.
scum.
Oh wow! She's not even trying to see what's in the grotto near Sacred Forest Meadow. She's gonna be really sad when she's gonna find the 200 rupees there.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate placement for this wallet refill.
Yeah. I don't know if she's.
Ooh.
Oh, the scale.
Scale.
Oh, that's really bad for. I mean, not so much.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Zorro go back up.
Honestly, in Cheamo's boots, I would go for Zorro's River right now.
Yeah.
I assume you don't have the bomb bag. You just take that opportunity to go to Zorro's
On
River.
the bright side, though, for Cheamo is that scale might push them towards South Hyrule in an attempt to get into Domain. So they could find the bomb bag along the way.
Yeah. Seems like Zorro is keeping the scale for now. Didn't even bought any sticks. So where is Zorro's headed now? Hyrule Castle is the answer.
Yeah, looks like heading towards the market.
Yeah. Probably gonna check that with the hero bomb bag probably. Wait, Cheamo saves scum a lot of things right there, right?
Yes, Cheamo's back up to 5 chew, so it looks like
Lost the
might
scale, right?
lost the scale.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's interesting.
And
opting to do South Hyrule.
Now going for South?
So looking like a Valley Lake play, which is good. They're gonna find their bomb bag along the way, as we see a hint for 30 skulls is dead.
I don't know if it's even Valley, because it's if you go Valley, maybe you're faster by going directly towards this Valley right now than just jumping through the fence, right? I think it's just Lake Alia.
It might be, yeah.
On CL check? What do you mean?
The song was Saria's.
Yeah.
Oh, RL. No.
No, it was a heart container.
Just a heart container. Yep. So maybe we'll be able to see the way the hero out from market on Zorro's side in the form of bomb bowling.
I especially don't understand why Cheamo rushes the Lake Area without doing Gerudo Valleys right now, because doesn't have the scale to go to domain. I could understand that play with rushing domain, right?
If you keep the scale,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I would say it's a better play to go there with a scale because like that you can do domain and river and just go adult.
Right.
So
And then,
you're clean out of that and you can move on to adult.
yeah, and you have Sun Song, so it's completely negligible. And that was magic on Bomb True Bowling, if I'm not mistaken.
Didn't pay attention. My bad.
No worries. I'm pretty sure that was magic. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it here shortly once Zorro's done
Yeah.
playing the game. That was magic. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so Cheamo's about to pick up their bomb bag here.
So bag is important, and it's gonna turn out great for Cheamo to have done Lake area despite not having the scale.
Right. It does make deciding to do domain into river much more awkward because now you have to go back to get the scale, but probably just gonna opt to go adult after this, I imagine.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah. Chase
you
that
don't have a
DC.
better you don't have a better choices than taking the horror right now.
Right.
Unless you had a scale and you could go to domain.
All right, just $50 on Child Shooting Gallery. And Zorro's heading up towards the Temple of Time.
Makes sense.
Yep. Probably gonna see these two follow each other for a little bit with that early bomb bag. Gonna go get that Wave the Hero out from DC. And God help me if that's the last spiritual stone.
If it's DC, then we're gonna see an AD really fast.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you definitely full clear DC even if it's a stone here.
Yeah.
All right, we're about to get our medallion check in just a moment.
So it's really interesting. They both did almost the same things, not in the same order though. And
True,
they
yeah.
doesn't end up with the same items either. Because and the same knowledge more than items because Zorro knows that there's nothing in Gerudo Valley, but Shimo doesn't. But Shimo does know that there is a scaling logic, which Zorro doesn't know.
All right, so what makes the DC play even better now is that it's our forest medallion. So that's very helpful. Get your Wave the Hero and get a free song to boot.
Is it fire on 80? Yeah, it is, right? No, it's
It is
it's forest.
no forest. I
No,
thought was
shadow.
it's either fire or shadow.
It's
I
shadow,
missed
right?
I missed
Yeah,
the last medallion.
it's shadow.
Shadow. Okay,
I think it's shadow.
so Stone Shadow's our last one.
If the tracker of Zorro is correct, then yeah, it's shadow.
Of course, Stone Shadow would be the last one. Why would I expect anything different?
Yeah, who would not love to have like 3 items to finish your AD?
All right.
And
Well,
here.
for their sake, let's hope that Stone Shadow does not find a way here.
And that answers my question. If you want to have the AD song, do you do the AD? Right now with Shadow on Stone, no.
No, definitely
ever.
not.
Rudolph
Ooh,
Leather. Interesting.
Cack Way the hero, huh? That'll do it.
Yeah. Especially with Bombag and scaling logic. Especially the scale though. If imagine if it's locked, CL is locked behind. Which is possible because DC, Jabo, and Forest doesn't require to have ZR. So it's possible that it's burning Gag for ZR actually.
Ooh, yeah, this medallion setup does set up quite nicely for a potential.
And another scale,
I
so
had to
gold
stop
scale.
myself. I had to stop myself there because that's just funny. But yeah, it could definitely
Yeah.
be ZL on Burning Cack with this setup.
And the scale is where the hero, so maybe something in the lab.
That's right. We had Scale and Way the Hero Cack too. Very interesting.
Cheamo taking some times for some medallions.
All right, so can confirm that it is Stone Shadow is the last one.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Let's see what Windmill Guy gets us. Minuet. Well, we have Sarias, so that ain't Way the Hero.
Yeah, at least we know that.
But it's really nice to have, especially since
Well,
that's the first warp song.
yeah, and we can expect that Ruto's letter is anywhere required for Jabu, so
Oh yeah, for sure. At the very least, who knows? You never know. Ice could find a way.
Andrew, you're never useful. You know that?
Not this seed, that's for sure.
Oh, I know, I know fucking chill.
Uh-huh. Alright, so looking like so far just the Rudos and Zorro and the Scale potential way of the heroes out from CAC. Minuet's also still really nice to have.
So we end up with both player being on the almost same place with just a bit of a lead for Zorros. Cheamo has a bit of knowledge and on that gold scale, but then they ended up like losing a bit of time for getting that knowledge. What do you think about all of this so far?
I mean, right now I think it's razor thin. The only real difference as far as items checked so far is that Zoro's done Valley and Cheamo
Yeah.
has not yet. So if Cheamo decides to go back to it later, that is potential time loss down the line.
Yeah.
But for now, I mean, right, it seems like the seed really is just pushing both of them towards DC right now.
Yeah.
And I missed it. Apparently, Tardis says BGS. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't want it to interrupt you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they want to go for that. But right now, I mean, it seems to be funneling both of them into DC, and we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do after that. We still have a GTG Wave the Hero with early opponents. Warwick Tardis is the crate on top of the graveyard ledge.
Wrong.
Looking like a 54.
And Dampe has only love and pro rupees to give us. Not really nice, Dampe. You could have done better.
He definitely could have. Not a whole lot doing in the graveyard.
We're gonna see Sun Song chess.
True. Yeah, we have this, and I believe just Dampe digging in the song left because we know that the check has been hinted dead.
Yeah, I was actually looking for this.
All right, how about that early Sun Song? Does it pay out? No.
No.
Wah, wah.
At least we didn't wait it for 3 hours
Yeah.
to check it.
Yeah.
Like
No.
some people.
No unhinted Sun Song Grave. Progression with Sun Song on OOT this time. Just, it ain't in the cards.
Yep. So at what point do we find out that DC was the hero for Dins? Oh.
Yeah, and then the song you get from the temple from the prelude check is Nocturne.
Yeah.
That would be listen, man, Stone Shadow, and we all know what we say about Stone Shadow. Finds a way.
Yeah. Yeah. Stone Shadow for very first bow in Logic.
Yeah, but other than that bomb bag early on, not a whole lot doing as far as items are concerned.
Ruto's letter is fine.
Rudos is good, yeah.
Yeah,
You'd
he
like to
unlocked
be
a lot of things.
you'd like to be able to definitely be able to finish off Jabu in one go, but it's not always possible.
Yeah, and we know that stingers are not necessary, so you don't even have to.
That's
try.
right. That's right. You don't even have to dip it without rang. All right, into DC we go. There's our other 30 hint. All right, what time is Cheamo gonna get here?
Oh, 53 at least, I think.
53. Okay, I'm gonna go with 55. Oh, hello. How would you like your instant wave the hero in DC? In the form of iron boots. Alright, so iron boots, not exactly the item you want to be finding right here. You would have preferred something that would have unlocked a couple more checks right now, since iron boots doesn't really do much of anything.
It's not so bad for Zorro because she doesn't know yet that they have gold scale.
Hmm.
So she doesn't know that it's gonna be something in the lab. So she might find a hook shot and just keep gold scale.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you do find the hook shot before deciding to do lab dive, then you really don't need gold scale for anything.
It's pretty bad if it's the only thing in DC because it doesn't unlock anything.
Not at the moment, no. It gives us icy waters, which we're able to do. Which, oh no, wait, no, we can't. No ZL.
You can do toilets as well.
True, yeah. So we see Cheamo picking up their Rudo's letter now too, probably on the way up to DC. So what song do we think we're going to be getting out from Prelude here? Is it going to be so easy? Is it going to be so nice as to give us ZL, or is it the Nocturne Nightmare?
I'd say if it's funny, it's not even Nocturne, it's Song of Time.
Song of Time.
Yeah, just for toilets with GG with a hero, and just give
man,
like Epona on Minuet and yeah, and Slingshot is fine. Yeah.
Hooray! Our light arrows are in logic.
She has choose. She has choose, guys. It's okay.
Yeah. Plus, there is a bomb refill on the pot right outside.
Hold the phone.
Wait a second.
Doesn't want to use your choose? You could have just used one.
All right. Well, ZL on Minuet.
Wow.
Well, we have ZL in access now. I am very surprised about that bail from DC here.
Yeah, I'm really surprised.
It is possible that
did she miss a choose? Where's a choose in Wolfos Grotto?
No, it was in the tree. It was in Deku Tree.
Yeah, she has a choose,
Probably.
right?
Might have just forgotten that she has choose, perhaps. That's unfortunate. Gonna have to come back to DC to polish it off.
And she's not doing the Wolfos Grotto. Oh my god. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, very concerned about that bomb count right now. I mean, perhaps
Okay, she's
maybe
doing it.
I was about to say maybe you go to the shop in Goron City, buy some more bombs there once you go blow up Link the Goron. Um, yeah, she's
Just hope
trying to
she
find she's trying to find bombs.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
just
makes
hope
sense.
she remembers that she has choose to go to there.
Just $50 on the Wolfos.
Just open your inventory, please. So she does remember that she has choose, but she's chosen.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Yeah, gonna have to make good use of these last bomb chews here. So she is going to pick up the gold scale here.
Yeah.
Um, 3 more chews. You're gonna need to find some more explosives after that. Or maybe, oh yeah, you can just get drops off the grass. That's a thing too.
Pure lucky, but that's not our case.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. Too
Uh,
far
Mi-
away.
Mido skip.
Talking to Saria.
We're in the text loop for Saria. Talking to Saria as an adult. Get out of the way,
Find
Mido.
bombs, yeah. She did find bombs. She could have saved the choose to enter DC without having to go back to. Did she open the shortcut though?
I don't remember
I
seeing
don't
it.
think so. Is anyone in the chat knowing if she did open the shortcut? Did anyone take it in memory?
I honestly didn't see it, but I might have just missed it.
Yeah, I might have missed it. I hope so.
Yeah, it would be a real pain in the neck to climb all the way back up through DC. It would be really unfortunate the way these bomb drops just weren't happening.
Don't think so. That's concerning.
All right, Link the Goron's not giving us the time of day. Come on, mate.
Oh, Zorro, please relax.
There we go.
The nerves are real for Zorro right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the restream nerves are wow.
Wow, that's lucky. Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god, dude, that is.
Wow, and it
you
has
could-
to be
It's
10.
a
Oh,
20
20 pack. Wow.
Couldn't have picked a better place for those bomb chews to be right now.
No, it can't be any better than that.
Oh, that's so amazing. All right, so back in business. Just need to be able to open up the eyes with the bomb chews now, in case if the shortcut wasn't opened up.
What a convenient time to find that 20 pack.
Yes, Rockchalk. She can just buy bombs now, but the issue was. Ooh,
Frogs
get back to that.
too.
Get back to that in a second.
Frogs 2 is a strange.
Uh,
Why is she playing Sarias?
uh, Oh, looking to play Sun Song to warp out, perhaps.
Oh yeah, okay.
Anyway, she can buy bombs now, but the issue was going back through the rest of DC.
She has to buy the bombs because she can't do the boss if she doesn't
That's
have
right.
them.
Yeah.
She can get a refill in, but it's probably slower. Oh, she's going for, yeah, it's smart. She's going for Desmond and Crowder.
Yeah, maybe gonna do the loop around the crater, see what's
She
in
have
the
the song.
wall.
Yeah, she can't have the song, but she can see what's in there.
As we
Nothing.
see KD being taken down on Cheamo's side. It was Slingshot and Iron Boots were in DC.
Slingshot with a hero, Monka. Yes.
Light arrows and logic.
Yeah.
All right, so nothing else it looked like in DC in those last two checks. Going to see what's in the Temple of Time now on Cheamo's side.
In that's not so. Well, both scenes were in Current City and Desmond and Crowder for Frogs too.
Yeah, I mean,
So
at least the hint locations are
it's
fine.
really possible for Song of Time now. Oh my
Big
god! I'm
Nocturne!
out! I'm out! I'm out! No! I'm not staying there! No! No! Not like
Oh,
this!
beautiful.
No! That's terrible!
Oh my god. Stone Shadow intensifies.
Oh my god! At least it's not in DC, like we don't have any items leading to Shadow.
Not yet. Not yet, at least.
Not yet.
GTG is still way the hero. We got one more place to go to potentially find Dins in a way the hero location.
It can't be Oops 80 because we don't need the song, but it can be Oops
But it
80
can be for
because
the
Bongo
items.
Bongo have an item.
Could be for Rang in Deep Shadow or something stupid like that.
Yeah, and once you're in there, you don't bail out until you have like at least a shortcut. Feels bad.
For real. So already knowing that there's one strength on Frogs 2 is really monka-ass. We know that it's not AD for Frogs 2 at least, but Spirit's still required. We don't have a strength upgrade yet, and we're getting a lot of Frogs 2 songs really early.
I'm gonna say that I like. Oh, that's
Ooh,
wow, that's huge.
good bow.
That's huge. Yeah. I like the position where Zorro is right now because she has to just use the choose to finish DC. She already has the knowledge that it's a strange on frogs, and she has a bow, which it's something. And she doesn't have. She can just go for Tot without losing time to go to Desmond and Crowder right now, and she opens a shortcut. So.
She did. She did open the shortcut. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, Zorro does have a little bit more information and the bow right now.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of where Cheamo decides to go from here after clearing after being done with clearing DC.
Oh God, Zorro, please stop giving me anxiety.
We don't know where Song of Time is yet. No, we're still missing Song of Time and Storms to be able to do Frogs 2 and get that strength.
In B for Song of Time with the hero in Ice Cavern.
Oh god, I'm gonna be sick. That's I mean that's possible, right? We still
I mean, at this point, rushing Ice Cavern for that song will be like for GGG and a Strange, so...
And it could still be Storms too.
Yeah.
It could be Storms, and we have a Kokiri Forest Way of the Hero that only gave us a wallet so far.
It could be Prelude as well. For all we know so far.
it could be Prelude, and it crushes all the hopes and dreams of the Rush Ice memers out there. Although to be fair, it's probably Storms. Who am I kidding? EU Weekly today at first bomb bag and ice. Oh god. Yeah, taking a good long look at that hint stone right there, letting Cheamo know that there's a strength waiting on Frogs too. That's brutal.
I think that Zorro, before going for Prelude, should go for Sunsong song, right? Sunsong in the graveyard.
Yes.
I think it's the best time to check it out. You don't know yet that it's gonna be Nocturne on Prelude, right?
On Prelude, right? So you definitely do it on your way because you're right in front of CAC after this anyway.
Yeah.
And she has a bow. Might as well do adult shooting and go into Composer's Grave. Use Chew to get Chew. That's perfectly placed 20 pack. It's so good. All right, looking like just some seeds on KD. Heading on out. This also means that Cheamo's probably about to find their bow as they're doing the loop around crater and trail.
Unless they decide to not jump down. They can follow. They can forget that's Grotto, right? It's something that happens, even to
Oh
the
yeah,
best.
I mean, it can happen for sure.
Oh yeah, and there's Kak archery right now.
Yep, dual archery makes sense. Cac's still away the hero. There's our other frogs too, and conveniently right after the other one.
Oh,
I hate everything.
Bowlock Bow. Never have guessed that.
You all thought the Bollock bows were going to be in forest?
Oh,
No! Ooh, no,
deciding to reset there, not
no Composer's
doing.
Grave.
Yeah. So already know it's gonna be good because gonna be having the song to go there faster, but that's a
Yeah,
bit of luck.
it might give her the reminder to go get that song now too, because you're going to be getting Nocturne right here.
Probably wanted to check it out in Child anyway.
True, but the
So
chest itself was hinted dead.
yeah, probably gonna go for Dumpy.
Oh, I see. Setting up time of day so that, but we have some
Uh,
song about.
going outside,
Um,
setting
I wonder
data.
where Zorro's going. There's our other GTG hint on the wall in
Yeah, I thought
Trail.
it was for setting daytime, but why not just play Sun Song?
Oh, all right. Maybe maybe it's just all force of habit.
I mean, makes sense because the Zorro is playing on VC, which means resetting is really long, so she can't reset after going shy, just so she can set up. She doesn't have anything to set up the daytime for Dompe, because Samsung doesn't allow you to set up it correctly if you're not outside of your field.
Yeah, you'd have to go walk outside of
Yeah,
CAC, and
so
we are going to see the Composer's Grave coming out from Cheamo's side.
yeah.
Just picking up the bow, so we're probably gonna. Oh, all right, gonna do adult shooting first. It looks like.
Well, I'm a bit triggered by that. I mean, if it's Song of Storm, you're skipping something really important right now.
Don't want to say goodbye to storms, but fortunately we'll be able to go back really quickly with the use of that Nocturne. And all right, now I'm not going to beat you again. Now we're going to be seeing Composer's Grave on Zorro's side. Yeah, interesting to know that's being pointed out in chat too. We don't have a Baron dungeon hint here. All three of our Baron hints are overworld, so it's not guaranteed. Here we are.
Always feel bad when you don't have at least one decent dungeon hinted Baron.
I know, yeah, especially there's no Baron fire, no Baron, even water would be nice. Just
Yeah.
nothing. Instead, you get OGC and Haunted Wasteland. Like, all right.
And it goes to your brain like it's gonna be one item on every dungeon and every places.
Ooh,
And yep,
it
I've jinxed it.
storms. All right, so to note, there's still one item away from getting that strength. But storms here means that Zorro set up perfectly to do the well now.
Yeah, oh, I'm definitely going for the well now.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're a
So
bit
where?
lucky, you find the boomerang and then you can do Jabu. That'd
Oh
be
yeah,
nice.
that'd be perfect timing. So when do we go? Where is Song of Time then? That's going to be pretty big. Where is that last song needed for the strength on Frogs 2?
Seems like Cheamo is going for GTG right now. Also, the good thing to go to domain to give the ladder is that you can actually do big bow with market where the hero.
That's true, yes, and it does look like Cheamo's heading out. It looks like heading out towards the desert.
Hmm.
GTG is way of the hero.
Best case scenario is Boomerang is available in GTG without hookshot. And without any strange as well. And
Well, I mean,
without Song of Time. That's a
if
lot of
you're
things.
if you are comfortable doing hookshotless, I think this is a fine play though, because you're able to at least do everything that's not strength 2 or toilet.
I agree with you, but without hookshot, without Strange 2 and Song of Time, you're missing a lot of things still.
True, yeah. It's definitely risky.
Yeah. Especially knowing
I
that you
think
can have at least one Strange right now, because if Ice Cavern is for Song of Time, then you know
Oh
that you have
god.
one Strange.
Yeah, I think the absence of a hook shot or a strength right now kind of making Cheamo think that, well, GTG's way of the hero now. My options are fairly limited at the moment because again, no song of storms for Cheamo yet. So thinking about rushing the way of the hero as much as possible here.
Zorro is collecting a lot of skulls, probably gonna check 10 skulls right now.
Yes, I didn't see what Zorro's skull count is up to.
9. It's 9
9.
right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Gonna be able to get the 10 skull check and go straight into the well.
Yeah. And with Ice Cavern open already, you know you're gonna have like 4 or 5 extras soon.
True.
She's probably child as well for that. Probably gonna set it up.
Yeah, at least hand in the letter, go up into domain, do the river as much as you can. You'll probably have to come back for Frogs 2 eventually anyway, but that's fine. That's probably a required double dip at this point.
Yeah, you can assume that. Unless Overs or Hookshot is actually in GGG. And it's
And it's on like Polaro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or Requiem if it's Requiem on Desmond and Crider or something like that, like a chain.
Yeah, so like Requiem, we haven't seen Requiem yet. Have no real logical access to Desert Colossus yet. And we're a long ways away too, so leads me to believe that Requiem's probably accessible sooner rather than later if it's not just hanging out nice. Nice Goron tunic in the well. That actually is pretty huge. That also eliminates Wallet from possibly being Wath for Goron tunic.
So there's something in Kokiri Forest now, that's guaranteed.
It could also just be for Key Logic and Water, potentially, for
Oh,
Zora
if
tunic.
there is another one, yeah. But so far you can assume that it's something in Kokiri Forest.
Yeah, so that'll make that checking that grotto I think is going to be a pretty big priority just to answer those questions.
I mean,
Can't wait for
that you
Jinx.
have now that you have a scale and you have the knowledge that something is in Song of Storm, you have to go like reset after the well and then go with a scale to river.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, and it would be even easier than that because I think Zorro has Minuet. So just warp out and check that Storm's Grotto real quick and scale down into River, and do it like that would probably be the
Oh
best
my
way of doing it.
god. Trees, please.
Didn't look like there was anything on HBA on Cheamo's side. Unfortunately, can't do top of the
Mirror.
top of the fortress and mirror shield.
Not really useful or game breaking or anything.
But that's way of the hero.
Yeah, I mean, if it's all that there is in this way of the heroes, and Zorro is in a really good shape right now.
Well, I mean, the well hasn't been paying out dividends yet. It remains to be seen what else, if there's anything else potentially in GTG here for Cheamo. Really, the only thing of note so far in the well is that Goron tunic, which helps sort out Kokiri 4's way of the hero logic, potentially.
That's a nothing.
I need a WAP Dins, please. Oh god.
Do we have any where with a hero left? No, we don't. So
I mean, we haven't
will never do, unless it's Kokiri Forest.
we haven't full cleared GTG yet. We still need 20 skulls on CAC, so it's possible, but it's not super likely at this point.
It's not guaranteed, at least.
Right. No, yeah, we have at least partially cleared all of our way of the heroes.
Unless it's, as I said, unless we don't have another wallet, and then yeah, a Kokiri Forest might as well be Dins.
Right. God, I swear to God, if we find Dins in the Kokiri Storms Grotto, it'd be nuts. Ooh, that's so timely! Holy crap! That is super convenient for Auroras. That leaves the that makes it much kinder to double div GTG later on if you decide to come back with strength too. Once again, we said earlier with those bomb shoes on Link the Goron for Zorro, you couldn't have possibly placed Furores in a better spot in this situation. No, Warwick, we have all 5 of our Way of the Heroes right now. It's DC, CAC, Kokiri Forest, Market, and GTG. So unfortunately, it doesn't mean there's nothing. It doesn't necessarily mean there's nothing in Shadow Temple, but it's not hinted at the very least. And unfortunately, the Wallmaster being a little bit tricky right now for Cheamo side, looking to set up this hook shotless.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have Zorro cleaning the well. I think she has a key there, so it's pointless to keep on going.
Oh, I only caught 2 key. Yeah, I think this must be a key then. Okay. Yeah, a little unfortunate, but looks like she is in fact going to warp right out and play Minuet, just like we were saying earlier. Hopefully going to check the Storm's Grotto here in Kokiri Forest and then head down towards the river. And we see Cheamo's also going to warp out of GTG, deciding it's not worth it to try and pursue those checks out of logic, especially when you have Furores. You could just come back whenever you want, basically.
Yeah. That changed everything, yeah. Without power, that would have been really terrible.
Well, yeah, the Mirror Shield is nice to know, but it doesn't really do much for you right now. So we'll see where Cheamo decides to go from here.
Poor like child.
Yeah, looks like heading back Child. And we are about to see that Storm's Grotto. Nice. Thanks, game.
Nice. Oh
my
God!
God!
I'm not staying there. I'm not. Oh, that's. It's for. You know what? I'm gonna say it. It's for going to Requiem by foot. I don't care.
Bavagia.
It's not Shadow.
It's for the dragon. It's for the dragon.
No, it's not for the dragon. It's for going for Requiem for Song of Time for that strange. No,
whatever.
No, period. Whatever.
Whatever it is, it's not for the Shadow.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, your starter pack for Requiem.
No.
Yeah. Requiem starter pack, guys.
Oh no, dude.
Oh my God, I'm almost tempted to say that you don't rush ice anymore.
I just go straight across the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Honestly, at this point, I would probably prefer
Yeah.
doing that. Yeah.
And the question is, I mean, you go to ice in hope you find out that it's Requiem. If it's not, you check the song from fire, like
Mm-hmm.
in front of
And
fire.
you have hovers now.
Yeah, and maybe you can full
Ooh,
clear the right part, because if you
that
don't find Requiem, you might find OT. Did I miss something?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it that was a very interesting series of events for many reasons. Those hover boots could be Way of the Hero for the song on the on Bolero, for access to Volvagia, for crossing the wasteland, and for some stone dungeon that I don't want to mention.
Yeah, I want
Um,
to mention that Rock Shark. I think someone forgot to give Zorro DC medallions right now.
yeah, Zorro did complete DC. You may not want it, but we do. That's fair. I mean, it's still possible. Also, very clean bomb chew setup on the pot here on Zorro's side. Nicely done. Well, there's our last bow, hanging out on Skull Mask.
Good thing it's there. No one rushed it, at least.
Right, and we have our two other bows already, so get the heck out of here with that. Yes, Felix, hover boots. We got hover boots from our Way of the Hero Kokiri Forest. Yeah. The runners have almost everything they need to do Stone Shadow now, except for Din's.
So what do you think is on? Where do you think Requiem is?
The cynic in me says Requiem's vanilla.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Because they do have complete crossing the wasteland access now, both logically and otherwise. So vanilla Requiem would suck, but that's probably where Requiem is.
I like it. Like Zorro is buying a lot of beans. Probably gonna plant a bean on Lake because she has gold scale and she can do diving the lab as a child.
No hookshot yet, so we
Oh,
don't know.
boomerang! Oh wow!
Wait, what?
Boomerang is on the freestanding.
Oh!
It's so convenient. Like Jabu's gonna be down.
Wow, that
Wow.
is super convenient. Now they're both going to be able to do Jabu while they're here handing in the letter.
Depends on where and on how you plan on giving the letter. If anyone was getting there from the top and didn't went for a river, you could have skipped it.
You could have, yeah, if you just walked straight into the domain. Oof.
So both players will go for Jabu right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to see domain into Jabu here. And again, hot on each other's heels here on both ends. The only thing right now is that Cheamo's a little bit behind with the songs and the progression off those songs, namely hover boots.
Bottom was over as well.
True. Yeah, I mean the well didn't have much to speak of, but we know that now. But the well's definitely going to be a play in Cheamo's mind when they get storms.
Also can't find out if frogs in the rain or something. Did Zorro do frogs in the rain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a bomb pack, I think. It's a Xenoseed, so strength 3 confirmed in adult spirit. I mean, it's when isn't strength 3 in adult spirit? Let's be real. We have not seen a single strength yet. We know where one is, but we can't get it yet. We have not seen a hook shot yet.
Zorro, why are you doing that? Come on, swag puns.
The swag entry here by Cheamo, having
Yeah,
ZL and
Cheamo,
just
sorry.
yeah, no, it's all good. Just having ZL and deciding to float in with the chicken anyway. Because why not? Alright, there's another dead hand in the well hint. So I know how you all feel about Double Forest. How do y'all feel about Double Jabu?
Oh my god.
Yeah, where's happening? We're doing it. Once these domain checks are clear, they're both going to be in Jabu at the same time. Belly laughs. Well, it's happening. Or at least it will be shortly. So, where in the entirety of Hyrule is our hook shots, man?
Probably Ice Cavern.
Good God. Could be. We're running out of places where these hook shots could be. One is in Forest, obviously. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're probably not wrong. It's beginning to look a lot like Shadow.
Both of them are in shadow.
Oh God, that would be the most disgusting thing possible.
And the first one is right before the place where you kill the redheads, you know.
The first hook shot right before where you need where you get hook shot locked out of Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the worst timeline for them. For us, it would actually be pretty funny. Strength 2 on Bongo? Could be. We still need to get that Song of Time, though, for Strength 1. We've already established that Strength 3 is an adult spirit, because that's just how OT works. I don't make the rules, I just follow.
I think none of our runners have found the OT in so far.
That is correct. We still don't know if it's Prelude or Serenade on OT. It does make the transitioning between child and adult kind of awkward. Nocturne helps with that a lot, but it's still preferable to have either Serenade or Prelude. Long shot on Bongo could be. I mean, that would be awful, but it could be. Still no Dins though. We gotta hold out till we find Dins. Otherwise, none of these shadow plays are possible yet. There's another Darunia hint. And into Jabu, Cheamo goes. Alright, Chad, what do you think? Is this dungeon going to have anything for us, or is it just going to be dead as hell?
Okay, sorry.
Jabu's always dead?
No. It's never dead.
We will see about that one. Papa D's dead, feels bad, man. Unlucky.
Is Jabu dead though? Is Jabu dead when you get adults? Because we don't see Jabu anymore.
he clearly just flies away while the fountain was freezing over.
It's a theory. A game theory.
Thanks for watching. No, but really though, thanks for watching. For everybody coming out and supporting the tournament, much appreciated. I think now would be a good time to shout out our trackers. Thanks for keeping us on the straight and narrow, Feeny and Miraba. Also, shout outs to my co-com Light, and for the race mod, Lord Xenu and restreamer J-Bone. Thanks for everybody that makes this possible to bring you these entertaining matches. But most importantly, thank you. That's right, you at home for watching and supporting the cause. Ha! Rudo blessed the run on Cheamo's side. What could possibly go wrong?
No. Not like this.
I'm gonna predict Jabu being full of memes. Could be. Well, we still need 3 more meme items. So is double Jabu now a precursor for double Forest later?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I know how much y'all love double Forest.
I'm gonna be doing some foreshadowing. Double Ice Cavern first.
Double Ice
then-
Cavern. Oh.
Yeah. And then double GTG first.
And double Shadow. Oh god. They're just gonna follow each other the entire seed.
I think the city is not really allowing a lot of different passing there.
Not yet, at least. There haven't been too many divergences. It's just because we've been so hard bottlenecked. No hook shot, no strength.
What? Okay.
Double Ice Cavern CSR Wake. I'm glad that's not a thing. Not a thing yet. I'll make Twitch play ads during Double Forest. Yes, that's a good point. It could hovers could be Wath for just getting access to the song on Bolero, which would be very interesting. Because if that Song of Time that unlocks strength, but strength by itself without a hook shot doesn't
Unlock, yeah.
do much, and for that to be the way of the hero for the song, it would have to lock hook shot.
Oh, I have a theory though.
It does unlock climbing fire. You're right. Sorry. Go
I
on.
have a theory though, yeah. I was about to say it's gotta be first look shot in fire.
Could be. Yeah. Fire is definitely. Well, I mean, no hammer yet makes that a little unlikely so far, but we could find first hook shot in like the first check in fire or something crazy like that.
I mean, you can find like with a strange, you can find 3 keys and go for
And go up.
fire,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes both the strange from Frog 2, the song from Desmond and Crowder, and the others in logic.
For sure, yeah. If nothing's in job, it might be worth going until hammer locked in on the way to ice. I think so. Yeah. After this, if we don't find anything in Jabu right now, our best, most item dense area left is Ice Cavern. Depending on how the keys situation works out in fire. So going to get your song from Bolero, doing as much of fire as you can, because you're gonna need to do it anyway. And then doubling back to ice, probably is probably what I would do.
So that's getting interesting because we already know that Cheamo has Pharaoh's win in
GTG.
GTG, so it's gonna be a time save for Cheamo.
Mm-hmm. Especially if Cheamo finds a hook shot and then decides to go back to GTG, maybe being able to finish off the rest of those checks.
I mean, if Cheamo just go and checks for fire with others, if Cheamo ever goes to graveyard and finds Song of Storm,
and then gets hovers off of the Kokiri Storm's Grotto. Yeah, for Cheamo's sake, Cheamo really does need to get that song off of Composer's Grave sooner rather than later to get those hover boots. A lot of the next plays are kind of are going to be determined based off that.
And I mean, once you find out that Graveyard had Song of Some, it's really likely that you go for Bottom of the Well anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That would
You just
absolutely be the
finished
correct play.
Jabu, so you're not planning on going back to Child after that. Unless you have to do Shadow, maybe for the AD.
Oh god. I mean, especially right now, this definitely feels like a child phase where you try and do as much as humanly possible, since no prelude, no serenade, makes going back and forth less than ideal. So going back to CAC, doing I don't believe Cheamo's done 10 skulls yet, so doing 10 skulls, doing getting the song and then doing the well would make the most sense. See, Fire Temple Logic, Bolero check, or Stone Shadow. That's still a thing. Can Burning Cack lead to Frogs too? Yes, it can.
Can, yeah.
However, it's looking less and less likely now because Forest is our last dungeon we need for Burning Cack, and we still don't have a hookshot or a strength to be able to do Forest. And we know one strength's on Frogs too, so it's possible, but not super likely.
I mean, it would be strange too for Spirit.
Oh yeah, for sure. It definitely could be for Spirit. Cheamo picking up 10 skull number 10 here. Okay, cool. So chaining that effectively into the rest of CAC, getting nighttime CAC skulls, etc.
Hmm.
Picking up storms and doing the well along the way. All right, so let's see how Baronade treats our runners today.
Baronet is never nice, no matter what you want to try with Baronet.
Baronade's a jerk, as we see both of them going into the room at the same time.
Yeah, I was about to mention that Zorro had a very bad Jabu than Cheamo. Lost way less time, but she skipped some scares on the way.
True. This sync is interesting right now for sure.
And
Ooh.
we mentioned that Baronet is a jerk, but Navi is just as much of a jerk than Jabu and than Baronet.
Damn, that was super clean by both of them. Holy crap. Yeah, Cheamo's fight was super clean. Zorro got a little tripped up by first phase, getting hit by the electrocution, but the rest of it was just textbook. Well played.
Them did really good. Just Navi trolled a little bit on Zorro's side.
Oh, hey.
Hey!
Thanks for the double magic. Wait a second.
Market is not worth the hero for
That's
magic
not...
there.
Yeah. That's not magic.
Big bow! Big bow chess minigame time!
Yep, those are it. Those are the last two. And Zorro has
noted sold out on market.
Oh man.
Can't wait to find Deans in chess minigame.
So
Can't wait.
We thought we were cleared with that last way of the hero. We're not.
I mean, even if we find Dean's fire, I still don't want to believe it. I want to believe it's Dean's for spirit logic.
Oh yeah, that's a thing too, isn't it? Oh boy. It would be incredibly ambiguous either way.
So do you think that Zorro will lose some time to set up a bean in domain?
I don't. If Zorro realizes that Market Way the hero's still outstanding, I don't think so. I mean, she's not warping out, so it looks well. Actually, no Serenade. I guess you could definitely make the strong argument to planting the bean and then taking the owl back to Castletown, or Market rather. That makes sense too. Yeah.
And Cheamo doing the same. Cheamo is thinking about it. No, Still going
Cheamo
for the bean.
maybe thinking about warping back to Nocturne. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're heading out.
So still no Second Storm for Cheamo.
True, no storms yet, and we do see Zorro taking the shortcut back into the lake. Looking to plant that bean, take a ride with the owl, and then head off from there. Now, do we see chess minigame on the way back?
I mean, diving to the lab would be nice.
True, could do lab dive too. I didn't even consider that.
Because, yeah, you don't really want to rush Lake either right now. She's skipping it.
Okay, that's fair. The only thing about this placement right now is that it's really awkward to get here as adult without Serenade. Not ideal, but what are you gonna do? And once again, we see Cheamo following suit, gonna be planting the bean, taking a ride back with the owl. Don't see Sun Song yet from Zorro's side, so gonna have to wait a little bit for that, or not.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, I think it's time to get your lefts and rights out, ladies and gents.
I mean, anywhere they can do both checks. Should just have to use the borders that it's just emptied from going for Jabu.
That's true. Yeah, you can do pose 2 immediately after this, and know for certain that you'll be clearing your way to the hero out. And it looks like another seed bag from Lab Dive. All right, first one is right.
I'm already out.
Second one is also
Everyone
right.
is out.
I think I'm still in. I forget what I put already. All right, now I'm definitely out.
Trooper R, yeah, everyone is out.
Holy hell, Team Right, please.
Right.
Ah.
Oh! And Cheamo is actually checking Gerudo Valley now.
That's right, Cheamo did skip.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, that's
Wow!
amazing! Wow! Chess minigame for the game.
So, I could be wrong, but I think that's our way of the hero. Just gonna throw that bit out there.
It seems it's hard to finish this scene without a hook shot right now.
It does seem rather difficult, yes. That's atrocious, dude. All right, so that eliminates Hovers being potentially way of the hero for the song on Bolero.
You know what? I'm gonna be that guy. I like to see the world burn. I like it.
Just wait till we get Dins.
I mean, at least the lens is required, not for shadow. Right?
That's true, yeah, to hard required lens. I didn't miss Cheamo doing target, right? I don't recall seeing it. Cheamo did not do target yet. Cheamo did not go back into the woods yet. They still need storms in order to get hovers off of the Kokiri Storms Grotto and then chain that into target for lens.
Bean is useless now. Down. Every time when you actually take the time to plant a bean, it's gonna be useless.
It's useless.
Yeah.
Go figure, right? I mean, I'm sure they would much rather prefer first hook shot being there as opposed to first hook shot being on top of the lab, because that would just be disgusting.
Dumpy setup? Yeah, it's dumpy setup.
Dompe setup going to be warping into the graveyard. It looks like Cheamo's about to go pick up storms.
Please pick up storm, please. Please realize you didn't do storm. Oh my god. Yeah,
okay, there we go. So, gonna be going in, gonna be getting storms. I'm sure we're gonna be seeing a well play from Cheamo's side now too. Interesting to see what they're going to do immediately after that. Hopefully gonna warp back into the forest.
I guess.
Cheamo's going to find the Goron tunic in here. So, might be following the same thought process that Zorro did earlier, finding the Goron tunic and thinking, it's not super likely that wallet was way of the hero in Kokiri Forest.
I mean, there's something else that's actually really weird and I mean, it's worrying because we have overboats
Mm-hmm.
where the hero, and we have a hookshot now in Logic that isn't locked by overboats. So
Yeah.
that means that unless we need overboats for Requiem, I mean, nothing has changed particularly unless it can't be now hoverboots to go to fire.
Yep. Could be getting hovers locked out of fire.
Yeah.
Um, that's possible, and I mean, I think a lot's going to depend on what
Oh,
song we find here
Zorro.
in the volcano. Unfortunately, getting harpooned there by the moblin. Um, that will determine a lot of what those hover boots could be Way of the Hero for. If it's Requiem, then it's just all right. Well, there's only two options left at that point. Hovers could also be wild for first strength on Forest Floor Master. Oh God, that's true. Could also. Can you imagine a world where hovers are in Logic because you get locked out of Forest? That is possible.
You mean having Strange in Forest? Yeah, it could be, but that's unlikely.
That's unlikely, but so you're saying there's a chance. We're trying to avoid the obvious. Oh, huh, what could hover boots possibly unlock before? A little thing called Shadow Temple.
I was almost wondering if Zorro would try Goron City Left Maze chess.
Oh, true. Seeing hopping over that with hover boots now.
Yeah, using Sunsong to get out.
All right, and survey says it's
Oh, it's
Serenade.
Prelude! Prelude for 80 now. We know it.
Oof. Yeah, so that does confirm that
Not.
prelude.
Wow. Zoro
Safe
is
quitting
not.
out.
Yes, Zoro is not even checking if she's uh hammer locked.
That's
Wow.
interesting. Not going. Maybe making a GTG play here. That's probably what I can
Expect,
imagine
yeah.
her doing. Not deciding to do ice.
Yeah, going for big bow.
Going straight. Yeah, gonna
I
go pose
I
into
really don't like
GTG.
it. I really don't like that play. I'm
I
gonna
can
be
see it.
honest. I really don't like.
I can definitely see it. Knowing that GTG's Way of the Hero wants to get as much done as much done as a GTG as she can. Doesn't know that Ferora's is there, but is about to find out. Um, I can see why. I can see why. That also, by the way, limits our options to where Song of Time is for that strength. There's only 3 places left.
I mean, I really don't like it. Not because it's not logical to go to GTG. I don't like it because you don't have the songs that might be locking your first strength in logic, which could be unlocking forest,
Mm-hmm.
and also because you didn't check if fire was anything. I mean, not deeping, like not going deep fire is fine. I assume it's just like not going for ice cavern. Like if you're gonna bail out of fire because you don't have Bolero, so even if it's
Mm.
Bolero in ice cavern, you're happy to go back to fire and check out if it's locked. I really don't like just bailing out like
I
that.
mean, the lack of Bolero does make double tracking
Yeah,
slow, very slow. And
yeah.
there's another thing that's this could be setting up too is a walk across the wasteland.
Yeah, I agree, J-Bone. Deeping Fire and Forest was a good player. Both of them was understandable. I mean, doing Courtyard at least in Forest is not taking that much time and is required anyway. Deeping Fire, just so you're absolutely sure that you're gonna need the hammer, is also really nice. And you can skip the Strange in Fire, so you can actually go in Deep Fire if you really feel like. So
Yeah, depending on how keys fared out there. I
yeah.
yeah, I definitely think since you started out with playing Minuet that dipping forest immediately was Definitely not a bad play.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how this pans out because we haven't seen all the hookshot lock checks from Cheamo's side earlier. We shall see. So right now we still need Song of Time to get well, we probably will need Song of Time to get 1 strength off of Frogs 2. We're still looking for our long shot. And another strength on top of that.
Yeah,
And the
I
hammer.
mean, it's a good thing for Zorros that Cheamo is also doing bottom of the well. Because we
Mhm.
know there's nothing there and she already done that.
Yeah, and again, the well makes perfect sense. You have storms. It's super check dense. Of course, it's Batum of the well this seed. What are you gonna do? Although it's not entirely useless with that Goron tunic and helping to sort out the potential tunic logic, if you will. Having a little bit of trouble getting this guard to stay up on the torch.
You have to aim higher, Zorro. Yeah, so if you don't have Firewind, you can't really safely check the right part of GTG, which is why I don't really like going there.
Yeah, I mean, right now, the only things that Zoro's not able to do is the Strength 2 block and toilet, you know, with key safes coming and everything. So you figure you're probably going to get about 8 or 9 items out from GTG.
Mm.
And we didn't see top of the fortress earlier, so we're gonna be able to see it now on Zoro's side. Unfortunately for Cheamo losing the shield to the like.
You can take it back. He or she or I don't know.
Just a gold rupee on top of the fortress. Gonna go into HBA now as we see Cheamo finishing up clearing the well, getting seed bag percent. All right, let's see how good Zorro does on HBA. Cheamo opting not to warp out, instead save quitting. Oh, perhaps I missed a check in the well here. Setting up for ores.
Probably to escape from
Oh, to get away from
yeah,
Dead Hand.
from
Okay.
Steve.
Okay, resourceful. I like it. All right, so Zoro's about to pick up her mirror shield here.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't bail out. Okay, she's going for it.
Nah, there's no reason to bail out just
She's
with
gonna
just
find
for getting mirror.
she's gonna find Farrowinds. Now is the question: do you bail out?
I think at this point, if you make this play, you're committed to it. So you're gonna go as far as you can.
I'm not sure. We don't have Strange 2 anyway, and you don't have Song of Time, so you know that most of the GTG is not in logic. Probably
Right.
gonna set up Pharaohs in Strange 2, in the Strange 2 room, that's for sure. So the question is how deep she's gonna go for it.
Yeah, I'd be kind of surprised to see her bail here.
Oh, it's a play you can do if you are assuming that the seed is asking you to go to Spirit to find your strength, to do Forest. I'm definitely doing
And then,
that. I mean, you already have a way of the hero item, and you have Pharaoh's Wind. You might as well just place Pharaoh's Wind after doing everything that's bow locked, and just place it in Strange 2 room and just go for Requiem just to find out that song. And if it's your Strange one, then you can just rush Forest. And Forest might give you your second Strange for Requiem.
yeah, that's definitely possible. You definitely want to see the song before deciding to bail out from here, because if it is Song of Time, there's your strength one, and then you just go, you go from there. Though Ice Cavern's still a thing, it could still be an ice.
Yeah, I think that's why I've said I'd rather have rushed ice before that, just so that you find your strange ones and maybe you already have strange 2 for spirits, which is really nice at this point.
All right,
Like
so we're gonna be
imagine,
seeing. Oh, sorry,
yeah.
go on.
No. I was about to say something, but it's okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I was just gonna say that new checks coming in from GTG. We weren't able to see these earlier from Cheamo's side. Hook shot locked earlier. That's all I got.
Yeah, I was about to say, imagine if you have strange 2 there, like you know that you have strange 2 because you have your strange 1 in uh in Ice
And frogs.
Cavern. Yeah, and frogs.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. It would disappoint me, but it wouldn't surprise me. Um, and interesting to note, Chimo, I don't believe went back forest as child to get lens.
Um, Zorro didn't place Pharaoh's Win in the room with strange 2, right?
I don't believe so. No, it's
Okay.
possible that Zoro's waiting to place it in the beginning of the dungeon.
I would have rather placed it in that room, saved, and see if I get Requiem in
What
Spirit.
was on chickens? We don't know. We have not seen it yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
We know that Cax waved the hero. We got Rudos and well, Rudos was the most notable thing that we got, but we have not seen chickens yet. All right, just a bunch of keys so far.
Cheamo is gonna probably pick up
Others.
other boots. Yeah.
That's big, but as we know, what's also big is the lens that's on target, and that's going to make it a lot more awkward to route in now. Thanks for
Oh yeah.
thanks once again for the Kokiri Forest Way. The hero hint here are your butter boots, and
Oh yeah. I didn't
yeah,
even realize how that hook shot was locked by slingshot
by
actually.
target. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that is potentially pretty bad for Chimo. They're going to need to come back here as child as soon as possible, get the lens, and go get the hook shot off treasure chest game. I'm worried about
Cheamo
Chimo's
is
going to
going
last
for
vacation the lens.
eyes.
Ooh, we're seeing an ice cavern play. You know what that means. Y'all know what that means. We have channel points for this. You know what to do. We're rushing ice cavern. All right, y'all. What song do you think is going to be in here? We only have 3 options. Is it Bolero? Is it Song of Time? Or is it whatever the third option is? I don't even know. Are there only 2 options now? Requiem. Requiem's the third. Is it Requiem? Bolero or Song of Time. It doesn't look like GTG has had too much else so far for Zorro.
Iron boots give anything.
Not yet, no.
Ah, it looks like a blue pea.
I could not see what that was.
It will definitely look like a blue pea.
Okay. Also didn't see what was on the iceberg, but judging by the fact that Cheamo's
Iceberg was
going
a
straight
hard
in,
container.
it's a hard container, okay.
A
Alrighty.
hard piece actually. And yep, GTG seems really empty right now.
Unfortunately, it can't be vanilla Song of Time because we know that Field was hinted Baron, and we already have Serenade, so Ocarina of Time must have Prelude. Doesn't mean Stone Shadow won't find a way, but it won't find a way in that regard.
GTG is barren unless it's behind Song of Time or Strange 2.
Okay, nothing else doing in GTG other than that Mirror Shield. That's
Yep.
like the saddest way of the hero, but here we are. Also a little bit unfortunate for Cheamo's side. One bottle Ice Cavern, no hook shot. You're leaving a lot of skulls behind, and one bottle's just kind of painful to do anyway. Again, makes perfect sense doing this play. This is probably the most item dense area that Cheamo has available to them right now.
Mm.
Cheamo does have bombs, so being able to ground jump in the push block room is going to be good. It does trivialize the need for second bottle quite a bit. And we do see Zorro setting up for going across the wasteland here. So we're going to be getting those two of our last three songs immediately here.
I mean, I like the play of Zorro. Everything seems to be pointing out that you need to go to Requiem anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the point where Zorro was when she decided to do GTG, you either hard commit to ice or you hard commit to the desert, and she decided to hard commit to the desert.
Yeah, I just wish she did like Ice Cavern first. I think it's gonna be something important on. I might get wrong. I might get burned by what I'm about to say, but I say that there might be something required in ice, and if it's not required, I'll require. It's Bolero, and if it's Bolero, then you feel bad because it's your best way to go back to fire.
Bolero would definitely be useful for warping purposes, yeah, and with that Rudos was Sphere 1, so whenever you find an early Sphere Rudos, you should be thinking ice.
Knowing its way of the hero as well.
Bright. Knowing that Cac's way of the hero too definitely helps.
What's in there?
Looks like a bloopy. Okay.
Seems like we are following Edgar right now.
Yep. Heading across the wasteland. Doesn't look like ice is paid out yet. There's still the Iron Boots check left.
Requiem is, imagine a Requiem behind Forest on
Oh,
Burning Duck.
you know, that honestly wouldn't surprise me that much because now that would assume you have access to Strength 1, which would mean you have access to Burning Cac as well.
Yeah, worst case scenario is Song of Time is in Ice Cavern for Zorro, and Strange One unlocks Forest. Forest unlocks Requiem, and yeah.
And then you walked across the wasteland for
Yeah,
effectively
for
nothing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, nice. A bottle of milk there from the Colossus Fairy.
This border is useful if it's gonna be needed to go to Ice Cavern in the end.
Yeah, definitely having the second bottle will help if Zorro decides to go to Ice Cavern. What's up, ETR? Welcome in.
Nice, nice glitchless jump from Cheamo.
Clean. Very clean.
And today's Requiem is
Ooh!
Song of Time.
All right.
All
However,
right,
Requiem could still be an ice.
but that means that Requiem is probably in Ice Cavern. Unless it's, I mean, even if it's border, it's fine. So now you really want to set up. Oh yeah. That's why I don't like that. Not going to. I wanted to talk about it earlier, because you don't know if you should like keep your Pharaoh in GTG or assume that you're gonna have Requiem after doing Forest and yeah, and having of Strange.
Well, I mean, the interesting thing is that Zorro, one way or another, has access to Requiem. And it looks like Valley Hammerrocks is dead. Is our last sometime
Yeah,
soon?
it was about all, I think.
Okay. So I mean, Zorro, should she chose to keep the Feroras in GTG, it's super slow if Requiem is in ice and
Yeah.
you have to go all the way through the ice cavern. But for all you know, ice could have your items anyway. It didn't.
It's
Oh,
Borero.
it's Bolero.
No, huh.
All
So
right.
Ice Cavern is almost useless, unless, yeah, I mean it's almost useless because anyway it says only Bolero in there. Unless there's something on King Zora.
Yes. That's the last saving grace for this ice cavern, unfortunately. Bolero's nice to have for movement purposes, but um,
I mean
it's not really what we were hoping for here.
it's slightly faster than Minuet for most of the moving.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Kari. Chickens. It was not hinted in Kak is Way of the Hero. These are both true statements. In before chicken says dins.
Oh my god, I hope not.
That would be awful. All right, so Zora's on the way of picking up her strength 1, probably going to immediately head back into forest after that, and Cheamo has to do some digging.
I mean, by now you only have to assume that you have to do Forest and Fire, right? Because you're gonna go for Forest, and if you find nothing in Forest, then yeah, might as well go and check out Fire.
Do as much of fire as you can. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
This strength will unlock a lot. I would be very surprised if there's nothing in forest, but if there is nothing in forest, then dipping fire is definitely a good play. All right, Cheamo's heading into the volcano, getting the song out from here. Oh no, just gonna go straight into fire.
I mean, you
Might as
just
well.
found out, yeah, you just found out Borero and you feel bad about it, so I guess you gotta have to look if you're hammer locked or not. And it's time for some songs, ladies and gentlemen, while we enjoy our dear friends frogs.
Where was strength 1? We're about to find strength 1. It's on frogs too.
Yeah.
That right
Maybe
now is the only strength we found.
maybe Strange One in early fire.
In fire? Oh god.
Yeah, like
I'm
right
still waiting
there.
for hook shot.
Oh, it's a key. So
Not locked out.
we have two other attempts to find a logical Strange. Imagine if Hammer is in fire, so
Oh, I've had that happen
vanilla.
before. It's the worst. It's actually the worst. And we know that Pierre's dead, so we don't need to worry about that having anything for Cheamo's side. Also, happy 2-hour mark, everybody.
So do you deep into water now? Is the question.
I think the dive into water is really risky, especially. Oh no, wait, they have Serenade, right? Or Zorro has Serenade.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, it really doesn't lose basically any time, and those checks are probably going to have to do anyway. I would probably put that at the bottom of the list after Forest and Fire.
Probably do forest and water first before going for fire, because when you finish forest you're closer to water than if you just go from prelude, right?
Well,
By
we
avoiding.
have Serenade anyway.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, I
Yeah,
would
so you can
I
do
would
that.
just, I would just play serenade and go for water. I think it's you have both the first hook shot inted and the Iron Boots were the hero, and we know from Cheamo that it's not where the hero for Zora's Fontaine. So, and you have
Right.
to check the lab, and you already planted a bean, so might as well check if it was
Check the
worthwhile.
lake. Check the lake too while you're there.
Yeah.
Makes sense. To note, we have 2 keys going up into fire, so we're not locked out yet. But Cheamo is locked out due to strength. So
Not doing the ground
vanilla
jump?
vanilla hammer question mark? Yeah, I opted not to do the ground jump.
I mean, Zorro is ahead by a lot now. Now that Shimo has spent time in Well and Ice Cavern, and both were useless.
Yeah, unfortunately, that hook shot really
Yeah, and the hook shot
the
is
deci-
really painful. Yeah.
that's really the deciding factor right now is the hook
Oh.
shot on treasure chest game with the lens on target in the woods. It's
And
it was an unfortunate series of events, and that's also a very awkward check to go back to.
and what's the lab as for us? It's both
It's
arrows.
some arrows.
And no diving in the lab. Oh my god, is
Have
it?
we seen lab dive? I know one of
No.
them did lab dive. I'm pretty sure.
Did Shimo did the lab? Maybe.
I
Oh,
think
Shimo did.
Shimo did, and I think Zorro
Okay.
skipped it.
Yeah,
Cheamo did it?
Zorro
Alright, thank you,
definitely
Jay.
skipped it. Yeah. There was nothing there, I guess.
No, there was nothing there. Alright, Forest Temple time. Alright, Chad, is it strength 2, long shot, or both in here?
Okay, it's forest time. Time to take a nap.
At least it's not double forest. Sorry, guys, I know I promised double forest earlier, but somebody must have rewrote the script on me when I wasn't looking. I mean, what? Alright. I'm not sure if we've seen adult fishing yet. I don't think we have, so let's see if this is anything. Nope, no luck. So where does Cheamo go from here?
Zorro is still looking for 20 skulls right now, I think.
There's
18?
18, yeah,
really
so
close.
so she will be able to get 20 once she's done with Forest. Nice,
Oh
done
yeah,
collecting
easy.
skulls.
Yeah, so if you rush 20 skulls, I think your best way to do it is just finishing forest, checking out 20 skulls because it's where the hero, and probably going for serenade. That's what I think is good.
Yeah,
Unless you find the hammer.
right. I mean, whatever we find in here, if anything, may skew that a little. Ooh,
Oh, Safety fairy is not nice today.
No, I'm gonna have to try and get another fairy elsewhere. We see Cheamo warp back into the volcano, heading back up, it looks like. Maybe looking to get the second check in the maze.
Seems like
N-
not.
n-
Do we have
no.
a hint though on left maze?
We don't. We have a hint for Valley Rocks. We don't have one for,
You sure?
yeah. Oh, have we seen Trail Storm's Grotto yet? I don't know if we've seen this.
No, we didn't. We haven't seen that one.
Oh, alright. New check. There's our other OGC
Unless
Baron hint.
Zorro did it, but I don't think so.
Maybe it'll just
And
$5.
it's nothing. I mean, with 12 Hearts Afterlife, Zorro is pretty fine right now. She even has a safety milk bottle, so she doesn't really need that fairy, in my opinion. She can grab another one if she needs to. So we can at least see if the theory about Forest having a strange is actually true.
Yeah, or the long shot, as is tradition. So right now, Cheamo's setting up for a hover boot strat, going off the top of this crate and trying to back walk and backflip over the rocks to get the left side of the Goron City maze. It's out of logic, but right now, from Cheamo's perspective, there aren't that many checks that are available at the moment. Unfortunately, until they decide to go back and do Target in the Woods.
Can also check out if in GTG with a hookshot and bow there's something, but that's not really nice right now. And we know there's nothing there.
Right. Well, right now, they still need to get the hook shot. That's the biggest thing that's stonewalling them at the moment. I'm afraid we're a long ways away from eating that rock.
I think Cheamo is backflipping too early.
This trick is a lot harder to do if you keep the hover boots on. You got to start back walking and then take them on, put
Giving
them on.
up. I think it's giving up time now. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, wasn't able to pull it off. That trick is a little bit easier if you start off without equipping the hover boots. Start walking back a little bit, put the hover boots on, and then backflip for full momentum. You need to do 2 side hops, not 1 for full momentum. Okay, that I do not know. Picking up BGS here off the graveyard ledge. Nice quality of life item.
Wait, Cheamo had planted a bean in graveyard?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
So interesting to note, and I do want to point this out now. We started off with immediately 3 small keys in fire. We didn't get hover boots locked out of forest.
Yeah, that's a bit sad that Cheamo didn't deep fire at this point. I mean,
yeah.
we know it's hookshot on target, but we need when you're in that position, you have to commit to your plays, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Cheamo didn't feel like it was a good play to make because knowing that it was out of logic with the strength, maybe not gonna find your first logical strength in there. Of course, we know the first logical strength is Frogs 2. A little unfortunate.
Probably would have gone for.
Oh, for God's sake!
God, no!
It's happening.
It's not. It's okay. It's okay. It's for spirit. It's for spirit, guys. Don't panic. There is no shadow.
I'm panicking.
There's nothing to see.
I'm panicking. I'm hard panicking right now.
It's for spirit, guys. Don't panic. We're gonna
What?
find Requiem and we're gonna have Dance for spirits. It's fine.
Someone get me a panic basket if you're panicking.
Yeah, exactly, J1. It's gonna be Requiem on Burning Cack and it's gonna be fine. And we're gonna have to find both of our strength in spirit. See? Nothing so hard.
Well, that's the entirety of Stone Shadow now.
Going back to Bolero now, so I guess committing to fire.
Maybe going back to fire.
It looks like.
Yeah, throwing logic to the wind, deciding to go back into fire, seeing if there's maybe something in deep fire that can help break this bottleneck.
Logic is not thrown away. You can assume that the strength from Frog 2 is in logic now because you already checked the song from.
Ooh.
Oh, going for GTG.
Baited all of us.
Placing Pharaohs and going for Requiem now. Okay. I would have
Maybe
tried.
maybe giving Hookshotless another attempt.
Ah. No,
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope. Gonna bail out. Gonna go get the song off of. Gonna get Song of Time off of Requiem.
But that's for sure. Cheamo has to feel really behind now, because it's terrible to do two places that are barren, failing hookshotless, and thinking that you have a strength in logic for a while now, because probably either Requiem is at Requiem or it's directly strength from Requiem because of Frogs 2. And so you have to feel like there's something going on that's wrong. Unless it's chickens.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, I don't know when Cheamo decides to go do some of those kind of one-off bad child checks that we haven't seen.
I'm assuming that Cheamo is gonna do that after going for Requiem.
Well, Cheamo's going to get Song of Time, which means they have to go back child again anyway to do Frogs 2. So they'll be in the area.
Yeah.
And in fact, if Cheamo routes us in such a way where they're going to dive through the shortcut in the Lost Woods, they'll be right next to target. Can you get to spear without hookshot? Yes, you used you can cross the wasteland logically with hover boots.
Logical.
And
that's probably the case in this seed as well.
Oh yeah, I think so, because Requiem's locked by Strength 1. So, and you needed Strength 1 to do Forest.
Unless there's an hidden strength in chickens or something like that.
Right, yeah, like something like that. Unbeknownst to Cheamo, the entire crossing of the wastelands in Logic, they don't have lens, so we're gonna have to see lensless from Cheamo's side.
Yeah.
So let's see how that goes. Forest Temple has given us Dins. Not the item that I was expecting to find in here, but at a certain point, once you're done doing as much as you can in your progression dungeons, you gotta go Shadow, right?
I'm going Shadow after I've dipped Fire, done Forest, and try to do GTG.
Yeah.
Not
or
GTG.
Water.
Spirit and GTG. I'm doing that I'm not doing touching Shadow before I'm stuck. And I'm actually doing Shadow before Ice Cavern at this point.
Right, so if you're Zorro, you know that the song in Ice is a 50-50 between Bolero and Requiem. And you're about to get the song off Burning Cack off to... Actually, no, it's guaranteed at this point. So you know it's going to be Bolero and Ice. Which doesn't really do that much. So yeah, I would definitely do Shadow before Ice. And then you do as much as you can in your progression dungeons and then just go straight to Shadow.
Yeah. You know that Boreos doesn't give you anything because you have Minuet, so you don't go there unless you want to really want to check those 5 checks that you didn't do in Fontaine and Ice Cavern now.
Exactly. Yeah, you're the only reason to go to ice now is for the checks in the actual dungeon, unfreezing KZ, and fountain.
I mean, oh, Strange Shoe now.
Oh, hold the phone.
Oh my God, is it a? Oh, it's only Hammer now from Go mode now for Zorro.
And long shot.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm stupid.
No worries. Yeah, Jay, that's a good point too. Child Spirit's going to be a play once you're done with Forest, so doing Child Spirit's definitely a good option now too. Strength lock strength. We knew that was going to happen. Like Strength 2 was going to be locked behind Strength 1, and Strength 3 is in Spirit. That's just
Wait until PJ gives another Strange.
gives it, or it gives us a long shot. Because
Another Strange.
that
No, double Strange
Another
shot.
Strange.
Double Strange Forest is way funnier.
Oh god.
Like here is your Strange, and here is another Strange in case you didn't pick up the first one.
Do you remember those Strength lock strengths? Here you go.
Yeah.
Good god. I mean, that's certainly possible. We were operating under the assumption that both strengths were going to be locked behind
Yeah.
the first one in Off Frogs 2, and here we are. That is exactly what happened.
So it doesn't looks really good for Chemo because now, sorry, Shimo, because Shimo is gonna have to play catch-ups now,
Mm-hmm.
and having to find Lens, the hookshot in market, but at least we know that. But finding Lens to get that hookshot and then doing all of Forest behind, and then having to rush progression to catch up on Zorro. It's gonna be tough.
It will. Hopefully, the way that Cheamo decides to route this after getting Song of Time here will lead them into getting the lens, and they already know at this point that Treasure Chest game has to be their way of the hero and market. They've done everything else,
Yeah.
so it shouldn't be too much longer until they find the hook shot, which is good.
Yeah, sorry, Lord Conquest. I corrected myself.
No, I've done that. I've done that a few times too. My apologies.
My first blend.
Cheamo has to know that Song of Time is lens locked, so they know it's available. That's also true too. Yes, that's a good point.
I mean, yeah.
'Cause
Target is not gonna be really easy to think about now. Not after 2 hours and 20 minutes.
yeah, especially after this point too. You're probably feeling a little bit down after the series of events that just unfolded. It's tough, but hopefully this should lead them into the path of finding Lens. Look how much Lens has locked in this seed. At the very, not just logically with being able to cross the wasteland to get Strength 1, but just outright locking hook shot on Treasure Chest game. That's crazy.
Until we find another hookshot on chickens.
Oh god.
that
is possible.
I mean, if Shimo actually goes back to Nocturne and find out the second hookshot on chickens, that might make plays. That might make everything different.
Oh, that's a huge power play because then
Yeah.
Zorro's going to be looking around the entire game trying to find the long shot.
Yeah, that might really as well be the last location for Zorro. But once again, Zorro has a big lead as of right now for progress and even on checks, in my opinion.
Yeah, finding that hook shot earlier definitely opened up the lead a little bit.
Yeah.
This is why Target should be a sometimes hint. I'm in favor of that.
Seems like Shimo is going to find the lens. Unless
they're gonna walk right by it.
Yeah. I think Cheamo has already done
Oh
Guernsey
no!
child. Oh no, Cheamo!
Oh,
No!
Cheamo walked right by the target.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, it's Zorro that already done GC, I think.
Hopefully after GC, they'll remember.
No, I don't. I hope so, but I don't think so.
Cheamo thinks they already did it, I think. Oh no.
I'm 19% sure that it's the case.
Well,
We can get wrong, but it's really unlikely that you just keep it and just come back later.
yeah. What was on
Um,
target? The Lens of Truth was on target, with Hookshot being in Treasure Chest game.
yeah. Lens being actually relevant in this game for once.
Super relevant. All right, that's it for Forest Temple on Zorro's side. Got Dins and Strength 2 from it. Now about to go pick up Requiem off of Burning Cack, which, as Jay pointed out earlier, was Way of the Hero. I don't believe we've seen Spinning Pot and Hot Rodder yet, have we? I don't think so. Oh no, yeah, we did. We did from Zorro's side.
Requiem.
There's Requiem, yep. So do as
Checking
much as you
pretty
can
good.
in adult spirit, I guess. If you get locked out, do child side and take it from there. That the entirety of spirit is open now.
Oh, go
Oh!
mode! It's
Not yet.
almost go
Not
mode
yet.
now. Oh, fire is open now.
Oh wow. Now
Oh,
and fire's been in logic for a long time now with that hammer location.
in fact, it has always been in logic so far. It could have been already done.
Yeah. Fire could have been done a long time ago.
If you skip the strange, yeah, it can be done like first thing first. Could have been
One
your first dungeon.
Yeah, I mean with the ground jumping, yeah, and even
Yeah.
logically with the songs in getting strength 1, fire was super early on in logic this seed, and that also
Yeah.
means with that makes it kind of unlikely that where hover's locked out of fire. I mean, we still could be depending on how the keys pan out, but we started out with 3 immediately.
And I'm gonna be honest, it's if Cheamo finds out the hammer before finding the lens, it's not gonna
Go
end
straight.
well.
Yeah, Chemo would or Chemo would full clear fire in that case. Probably.
If Longshot is not in fire, then yeah. And Cheamo did Cheamo? No, Cheamo did skip completely that
The
target in the
target.
wood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just dove right past the target.
I don't know if
Very
there's still
unfortunate.
hope for. It's really tough now. I hope Cheamo just realized that.
Yeah, I mean, all we can do is hope now that Chemo
Yeah.
realizes that they have not done target sooner rather than later. That hook shot is going to lock a lot. Um, at this point, though, I honestly think it'd be more likely that Chemo finds the hammer before they find the hook shot.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think Sahama will be fine way before that.
Yeah, probably. Well, sometimes it'd be like that. We still need long shot for water. Yes, long
Yes.
shot could be literally anywhere. However, I would like to remind everybody we still have a hover boots way of the hero, and unless we're hover boots out of fire, there's like one place left. Or actually, no, it was logically required across the wasteland. Never mind, ignore me.
So far is in logic. If there's anything behind, like even a key behind, I don't even think a key is needed. Like basically, spirit making Dins in logic because we don't have the fire arrows.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
even Dins is meaning nothing so far.
True, it is a logical access to Song of Time.
I kinda imagine that Zorro. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well,
Yep.
there we
Rip.
go.
Rip. No, rip.
It was
No.
just in spirit the whole time.
I'm
Ladies
sorry, guys. I think it's rip now.
ladies and gentlemen, that is go mode for Zorro. Now it's just a matter of dungeon clearing with spirit and fire and water and water to do.
Yeah.
Stone Shadow did not find a way. The seed is probably broken.
I mean, maybe Shadow is required for Zorro Tunic.
It has our wallet, guys. Don't worry, so we can go buy a
There's
Zorro
one
tunic.
wallet in Zora's Tunic, so you have to go there.
This nearly confirms chickens are dead. Basically, for all intents and purposes, for us, it's pretty dead. Yeah.
Seeing that Cheamo still doesn't check out that first hook shot is really not something that we want to see right now.
No, I'm not sure what Cheamo's skull count is at.
I think it's 20. I think it's.
Oh,
if
they're at
Cheamo is
20.
going
That would
by-
explain why they're here.
Yeah, probably gonna deep fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire right after this, probably.
Oh, is it the chicken play? Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. All right, it's time, chat. 2 hour 26 minutes in.
Chickens.
It's time for chickens. Here we are. Where you at, Gar? All right. Well, while that's going on, I wasn't looking too much on Zorro's side to see if she has the boss key yet. I don't think she does.
I didn't pay enough. I didn't really look at it.
Yeah,
I was too focused on that sweet chicken.
the chickens. Cheamo's been going really fast with the skull screens. Yeah. I think Cheamo's fairly close. I'm not sure that they're at 20 quite yet. Oh, well, there's our wallet.
Yep, rip definitely for Shadow.
Yep.
Gone so soon.
All right, so much for Stone Shadow finding away this seed. It ain't got nothing.
Still be Shy Spirit, so. No Bosky, I think.
All right, could be Child Spirit. There are only 2 checks left adult side before Rova.
I mean, Zorro is gonna play Sparrowings and just assume Bosky is in Shy.
Yeah, it's a minor annoyance having to go back to Child for just 1 check, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright, chat, where do y'all think the boss keys are in water and fire? Are they gonna be kind today, or are they gonna be like Dark Link and
Vanilla.
oh, vanilla boss key and spirit? Are they all just gonna be vanilla? Who knows? How much of a jerk is this seed gonna be with the finishing touches on this one?
Maybe we can get a bet on where is the Bosky in the final dungeon of Zorro.
Anju got double defense and looks like 15 skulls on Cheamo's side. I believe they already did nighttime cack.
I'm forgiving Anju for that because it is.
Yeah.
Anju is giving us titties, so that's fine. And pun intended.
I see what you did there.
Chicken breast?
Koari, please. Koari.
That's a nice one. I like you. High five, Koari.
Oh, man. Well played.
Can we say that Anju is working for a well-known chicken restaurant? Fast food restaurant?
I think I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
It looks like
Where's
I
the
was wrong.
colonel?
Cheamo did not do nighttime cack, so gonna go up to 20 here and gonna find the hammer.
Yep, and that's gonna bait Cheamo and go for deep fire.
Yep.
That's really unfortunate. Meanwhile, Zorro is cruising in spirit, and Zorro's gonna skip a lot of things in water and fire.
We see a poll going on in chat right now. Where's the fire boss key? Is it going to be vanilla? Is it in the maze? Is it all the way in the hammer chest? Is it highest score? Or is it my personal favorite? All the fucking way in Termina Field. It's so far, it's in a different game.
Gonna be awful. I say Megaton Hammer.
Megaton hammer.
Yeah. It has to be. Like, this seed can't be a sub-3 house. It can't be. It has to be deep fire and river chest in water.
And river. Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be a nice seed. Ever.
There's no such thing as nice seed.
Yeah.
This is a scrub seed.
Yeah, I mean, we already had a hard required length. It has to be something really stupid now for the boss keys.
It requires the third hook shot, the over there shot, in order to go to Termina Field.
Yeah.
You have to go so far, you go into a different game.
You have to moonwarp.
Yeah, moon warp. Getting some pretty good Rovo luck here on Zorro's side.
Oh yeah.
That was clean.
That's decent. That's a decent rover. I mean, I had a very good recently RNG on Rover. She made a triple on me.
Triple shot, nice.
Yeah, triple shot right when I went up, and then she just moved a little and gave me the final hit. So
I consider anything where one of them doesn't fly over your head for like 3 shots a good RNG.
yeah, as long as she doesn't start throwing you.
Especially for this boss.
1 second.
Ooh.
Oh, trolls.
That was close, but still got it.
What's... Okay, 20 scares for Cheamo. Cheamo's gonna find out hammer.
Gonna get the hammer right here.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for Cheamo because Cheamo's probably not gonna see where's the hookshot was. It's probably gonna be like, oh, it's one check I forgot, or that I orphaned.
Yeah, and I think at this point it really did just come down to, I believe somebody in chat mentioned it earlier, I really do think Cheamo probably thought they already did it. And you know, when they walked by it in the woods on their way to getting strength 1 off frogs 2, you know, it's unfortunate. Sometimes you just forget to check. But yes, that was a very clean fight on Zorro's side. Now it's just full dungeon clear mode. Opting for fire first.
I mean, it never happened to me to forget a check, right?
Yeah. Anyone who's ever played Zooter has totally never forgotten a check before, right?
I mean, I've never forget something called IATZ Grotto, right?
Right.
Right.
If you have a check named after you, it's never a good time. Unfortunately.
When your viewers start calling you your name on grottos that you forgot, Pepe hands. I know Korari knows what I'm talking about in the chat. I'm seeing you, Korari. I'm judging you.
Or when your co-op partner calls you out continually for forgetting Shield Grave Chest, like 3 times. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that too.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, literally walked right by the target. I mean, again, it's one of those things where in a race environment on Restream, a lot of things can slip through the cracks like this, and it's pretty likely that Cheamo thought that they already did target in the woods and that it was dead. You know, it's just one of those things. It happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us, and especially to me. So is this basic randomizer or is there sanity to this? This is basic randomizer. These are slightly modified off of the regular standard settings to eliminate some of the slower checks in the game. So no 50 skulls, no 40 skulls, no 1500 horseback archery, and probably the biggest change involves lens logic and shadow temple. But other than that, there aren't any sanities to speak of. I forget shit all the time. Same. It's just the way it be. That's a randomizer for you. It's pretty random. Also, yeah, pointing out double fire. We were robbed of double forest, but how do y'all feel about double fire?
I'm not sure that I feel happy about seeing Cheamo with 2 dungeons behind doing fire.
I know
Honestly.
it doesn't feel great, but given the circumstances, at least this is progression for Cheamo.
No, I mean I understand that it's progression. What's making me really sad is if it's an early boss key. Cheamo is gonna go for deep fire, thinking there's something there, and it's not the case. There's absolutely nothing there. More shoes.
Well, no vanilla boss key this time, so whoever y'all voted that up in the poll, sorry, because it's gonna be in Termina.
It's gonna be in Megaton Armor.
Probably, right? We're go moding fire. It ain't gonna be early. That's one of the rules of randomizer. Again, I don't make the rules, I just follow. Alright, so we did see the first 3 checks of the non-hammerlock section of fire earlier from Cheamo's side. Got a whole bunch of small keys for it, so we know we have to at least go up into the maze. Random doesn't even follow the rules sometimes. What do you mean? It's random. But it feels like those types of rules apply, even though I know they don't. Now we have to hope that neither of these guys let the prisoners go. Well, it depends. Like, do you let the guy go that's hold on to your boss key? I don't know. Yeah, Incohere is thinking along the same lines. You know, do you you set that one free, but everybody else, you know, you're gonna have to leave them to their own devices. Sorry.
You freeze the one with the boss key?
That's as close as we're going to get to being the hero of the Gorons this seed. You know, they just didn't have anything for us.
Zorro is flexing, not using as a Goron tunic right now.
Yep, doesn't need it yet, so we're gonna hold on to that one in reserve. And we do see the ground jump coming off from Cheamo's side, heading up towards the maze. So while we kind of go through the motions here and fire, real quick, also want to shout out our trackers once again, Feeny and Miraba. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for volunteering your time, for keeping us on the right path. Shout outs, of course, to my fellow CoCom Light, to our restreamer, J-Bone, and to our race mod, Lord Xenu. You
And
guys rock.
yeah, and shout out to you. You can shout out yourself, I think. You deserve it.
Shout outs to me. I'm one shot. I appreciate you having me. It's been a blast, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. Alright, so still no boss key yet. Almost done with the maze. Oh, I would be remiss if I forgot our runners. Duh. Please do give our runners a follow for putting on this show for us. Zorro 275 and Cheamo. For putting on a good race for us.
For playing that bullshit seed.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't had any bullshit readings, have we? Let's see.
82%.
82.
Nice one.
right off the bat. Not pulling any punches. 0.
0%. No, that's fake.
65. Yeah. All right.
I think the first one was
85.
nice.
Cheamo got the boss key. Did I completely miss that?
Yeah, probably. We were too busy.
Sorry.
Playing.
We were too busy playing with the bot. You know, like it's a toy. If Cheamo got the boss key, then that probably means that Zorro's gonna find it.
Probably right there on the next chest.
Yep.
Probably there. Yep.
There it is. All right, so it is in the maze. Okay. There's the boss key for Zorro. Gonna go slay the dragon. Unfortunately, Cheamo's going to get colossally baited by deep fire. We've all been there. I hate deep fire.
Can't even check out if Scarecrow is something. Also could be like if there is no key there, maybe locked by a hammer by
a key on Volvagia.
Oh, that's gonna be a bait. Oh
nice claim check.
So no, there's no you don't have any key right now unless Cheamo skipped Cheamo. Oh, I'm sorry. Unless Cheamo skipped the one on top, then no key for deep fire.
One check left. It's this one right on top here, and then if this isn't it, we are boss locked out, or Volvagia locked out of deep fire. We know that. Yeah, we know that Pierre's dead. I mean, not that Cheamo would be able to get it anyway, but we know that doesn't have a key, so we know Volvagia has a key right now.
Where's Cheamo going? Oh!
Ooh. That slug's a jerk.
Anyway.
Hovers for Wasteland and Volvagia access? Correct. Yep. That does confirm that fire is hover boots locked. Yes. Cheamo. I'm sorry. Cheamo did just get claim check and fire. Also, very, very nice Volvagia kill on Zorro's side. Well executed. And then there was one. It's just a matter of finding the water boss key now.
Can we get a bed for the boss key for water, maybe?
I mean, it's gotta be in Great Bay, right?
Oh my god, stop!
Not enough options for a bet, that's fair. Isn't it on Zora eggs? Oh god.
Maybe we can get a poll at least. Maybe a poll for where is boss key. Maybe we can do that.
Water boss key on river, probably. That fire temple boss key wasn't cruel enough. You know, there's got to be one other major roadblock to close out the seed. So why
Dragon
wouldn't it just be
chest.
water boss key?
Dragon chest.
Dragon chest, yeah, that's another good one.
So yeah, I think we can safely say that Zorro has it now. I mean, unless something really crazy happens.
Yeah, I mean the odds are not looking too good.
Yeah.
What is Cheamo going to have after fire?
Absolutely nothing.
Not a whole lot, if I'm going to be honest. I don't really think there is anything other than target, right?
Yeah. Target locks everything.
I'm afraid so. Well, Water Boss Key and Swamp Palace. All right, now we're going backwards. We're going the other way.
I bet is on Dragon chest.
All right, we got the poll going on. Where is the Water Boss Key? Early Water, Dragon Chest, Central Pillar, Dark Link River, or Great Bay Temple? You all know which one I'm voting for.
Great Way Temple.
You're not wrong. Thank you, Jay.
Bosky is in is at Morpha's Earth Piece. Endgame is broken.
Seed is broken. Stone Shadow didn't find a way. We're putting the Boss Key on Morpha. All right, so Cheamo finishing off Volvagia. Going to go check Crater Fairy. Probably going to go hand in the claim check too while they're at it. And then it's, yeah, it's your guess is as good as mine.
Was that 2 items? I think it. Well, not 2 items from early.
That I believe is 2. We only got 1 small key so far.
Yeah, unless Compass was skipped.
Oh, Compass was skipped. Yeah.
Oh, 1001.
Yeah, that's 1 item. What were the hook shots Cheamo was missing? The first hook shot was on Treasure Chest game. With the lens being locked behind target in the woods. And the other hook shot is in Spirit Temple. Which was, well, I guess it wasn't. No, yeah, well, it was locked behind Forest, which was locked behind the hook shot.
So the really bad thing now is Cheamo is probably gonna go for Gerudo Valley.
Hammer Rocks.
Yeah, probably Goron City, Hammer Chest, and Valley.
Yeah, I mean Cheamo. I believe Cheamo got the hint. The hint that was in Desert Colossus for Valley Rocks.
I mean, at this point, when you don't know where it is, you
Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hints. Like you're like, oh, is it there? So Darklink and Grid Bay are equally voted for.
I think
So
they're both equally likely. You know, Dark Link in the River Chest, and then the entirety of Great Bay Temple. You know, it sounds about right. It checks out. Nice bomb bag over there in the Goron City Hammer Rocks.
Yeah, now is pondering like, what's going on?
Yeah, I know. This is tough. At this point, you're just thinking, what is it that I missed?
I mean, now Cheamo has to be thinking about lens, because okay, here's the thing. Maybe just maybe Cheamo doesn't realize that some magic in market isn't where a hero.
It's possible. I mean,
Yeah.
Going back into fire with the key that they got off of Avagia. Did Zorro do Frogs 2 or find another strength? Zorro did Frogs 2, and then the second strength was in Forest. We have not found strength 3 yet. All right, still no boss key in water.
Dragon Chest is still alive.
Dragon Chest still alive. So is Dark Link and River. All right,
Oh,
or
compass.
not. Man, imagine the boss keys actually being fairly kind in both fire and water.
Okay.
All right, Morphin time.
Not trying the fast route.
Yep,
So
setting
sub
up in the
3 is
corner.
dead now? So yeah, sub 3 is dead.
It'll be close, but yeah, probably.
No BGS for Zorro, so sub 3 is not he's probably dead. And the
Nicely
cutscene.
done.
Yeah, nice fight.
Well done on the quick kill on Morpha. This cutscene, of course, takes forever, and so does filling the lake. Especially when you're in a tournament race, it just feels like these cutscenes take an eternity.
Yeah. And I don't even think that we have to watch the whole cutscene, which is worse. So we are left with what? One item in Deep Fire at best?
Um, yeah, the one item left in here.
So this has to be a key.
I missed it before. Did Cheamo do compass chest?
I think so.
Then both of these are keys. No, there are 2 keys left.
I don't know. Why?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right,
Both
now
keys.
we're definitely out of items in fire.
Okay, cutting some
Letting,
Goron.
letting the Goron know that Cheamo does not appreciate this, and I can't say I blame him. All right,
I was almost expecting Strange 3 there.
I kind of was too. Just a little bit of love from Zelda on the way to Ganon's castle, and we see Cheamo looks like heading back. Child, come on. Target in the woods. I know you want to.
I don't know. What's left for Cheamo?
At this point, I wonder if they're just gonna brute force Treasure Chest game if they know that that's the way of the hero they're missing from there.
Maybe, yeah. Reset? Yeah, it's
Safe quitting out.
seems like it's gonna be Lens now. You have to know if you. I think if in the boots of Cheamo, you have to know that it's gonna be. You skip something that it's gonna cost you everything. Knowing that you've done everything else. Your only hope is that your opponent did the same.
Yeah, I mean at this point it's it's just a matter of trying to figure out what check you might have skipped along the way and hoping your opponent did the same thing.
Yeah.
And
You have to hope like something stupid is hidden, like something behind Strange 3 or something like that.
okay, they walked by the target again and now they're deciding to do it. They remembered to do target, or at least realized that they didn't do it before. There's the lens. Yeah, that's disheartening. That feels bad. All right, heading back to the castle now, which means it's time, or almost time, to get your lesson right in again. It's almost time for our second treasure chest mini game. How early was Slingshot? We had a few slingshots fairly early. There was one trying to go through. There was one in DC, one in the well, and one in the lake on like lab dive. So yeah, there was one in DC, which was Way of the Hero. um, then again, so Iron Boots were also in there too. So all right, door fight coming down on Zorro's side.
I'm already out.
I'm still in. I'm still in. I'm out. All right, whatever. I'll see how the door fight goes on Zorro's side.
Yeah. Oh. That's not gonna be a one cycle. Nerves are getting in the way.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a little bit of an awkward camera angle to work with there. All right, and now Cheamo's going to pick up the hook shot here.
3, 4, okay.
Yo, we got a winner? I didn't even see that. By God, I think we did.
I didn't... No, I don't think it was right.
No way, it was right, left, right.
Yeah, there was a left on the second attempt, so...
Well, we get to see it again. We're having problems with the feed. Oh, I see. Well, right now on the multi-stream, Cheamo's looks like he's heading back up into the Temple of Time. So you're not missing a whole lot right now. Meanwhile, we see it's time to make some bacon over on Zorro's side after a pretty good 2-cycle on the Dwarf.
Yep, clean fight from Zorro.
Good phase 1 too.
Yeah.
Ooh, sub 3's not entirely dead yet. Gotta get a good clip.
No, the cutscene is too long. Like it's a like 45 seconds cutscene.
Gotta have a really good phase 2.
It's really close, but it's not gonna be possible. Like, oh my god, got scrapped out, but didn't get. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Sub-3 is dead.
Yeah, now it is.
Oh my god.
Still gonna be a really good time though, and
Zorro, brace, please.
having some issues getting the crouch stab on the tail.
Zorro, please.
There's one hit.
Zorro, please, use the light arrows.
Get him in the old do-si-do.
Okay.
And there we go. Chat, get your GGs ready for Zorro. Going to be polishing off this one. And nailing the sub 3.
Yeah.
And there it is. GG's for Zorro, finishing in first place with a time of 2:59.13. GG's. So, chat, if you have any questions for Zorro, please feel free to get them in. Hopefully, she'll be joining us for an interview shortly.
Yep, Zorro will be joining us shortly. She just said she needed a minute.
All right, sounds good.
Is Cheamo going to finish their seed?
So far it looks like Cheamo's toughened through it. I'm not sure if they have race time up. We have not seen it. We have not seen a forfeit come down. Cheamo's the trooper. Yeah, for real though. Okay, please get some
Some
GGs
love for
and some
Cheamo.
love for both of our runners for putting on a great race for us today. All right, once again, please feel free to get any questions you have in for Zorro, who will be joining us after a very brief break. And after a seed like that, I don't blame her.
Yeah, and while we're waiting, why don't we shout out our trackers again? Feeny and Maraba. Without you guys, this doesn't happen as near as smoothly. Also, shout out to our comms, One Shot and Light Sword. You guys are awesome. And then shout out to the runners as well. Without them, obviously we have no tournament. So, and we'll finish watching Cheamo while we wait for Zorro.
And yes, thank you, J-Bone, for restreaming us. And for Xenu for modding. All right, and it looks like Cheamo did, unfortunately, forfeit the race there at the end. GG's to both of our runners.
Yeah, GG.
And we're joined now by Zorro. Welcome in, Zorro. GG's.
GG. We can't hear you yet.
Might be some technical difficulties
Okay.
going on.
Can you
Oop.
hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Welcome in, GG's.
GG.
Thanks. What a seed.
For real though, that the hunt for the hook shot was something, huh?
Yeah, and I didn't expect the strength of on frogs to be the first one.
For sure. So what take us through that thought process when you first got the hint that Frogs 2 had a strength. Did you think was it your intention to rush that? Were you kind of going to wait and see if you had any strengths along the way? What were you thinking?
Well, I didn't wanted to rush that really, but I wanted to rush the songs. And when I found the overboots, I thought that it was for crossing the wasteland. So I thought that I won't go to Ice Cavern yet, and that I would cross the wasteland first.
Okay.
And we're
We are
joined
also-
by Cheamo as well now.
Welcome, Cheamo.
GG's.
GG's.
GG.
All right. So I guess a question for both of you. How do you guys feel about the seed overall? How it played out? We'll start with you, Zorro.
I think it was a weird seed, but finally, it has the good way of the hero to lead you to find the things that you needed. So
Okay.
overall, I liked it.
Okay.
It was weird and funny, but I liked it.
All right. Cheamo, how about you?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of hated it.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
so
But it
for
may
reference,
just have been my own play. I definitely forgot to mark slingshot on my tracker and then just never remembered about the check. I don't even remember where it was, but I kept thinking magic was way of the hero in market, but I guess it wasn't because the other magic was available.
right. So the other magic in I think it was Jabu. I don't remember where it was,
Yeah,
but
Was
it was on
Goron
it was
Barina's
Claw,
boss.
Jabu.
I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, but either way, the other magic was available. It's unfortunate. So that's what happened with Target in the Woods. Is you forgot you had the slingshot, so you never really checked it.
Yeah, something like
All
that. I
right,
don't know. I
that's
went by it like
unfortunate.
3 times, if I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
So for reference, Zorro, um, Chimo had a tough time finding the lens off of Target in the Woods, and was later to was pretty late in getting to the hook shot as a result.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's so
it was
bad.
unfortunate, but the amount of things that were locked by lens in this seed, both logically and hard required, was pretty nuts.
Yeah, that was really nuts because logically you needed to cross the wasteland too. So the strength was locked by it, the long shot, the what else?
Uh,
The boss strength. So yeah, a lot of things.
both strange, both hook shots were locked by the lens in this seed.
Yeah,
Yep.
crazy.
So, Chimo, how did you react when you first found the hint with strength 1 on frogs, or a strength
uh,
on frogs too?
I don't know. Just slight annoyance and hoping it wasn't required, I guess.
Right. So did you think when you first found it, like, okay, I'm going to rush this and assuming that it's going to be required for Spirit Temple at the very least, or did you just kind of wanted to stray away from it and only cross that bridge if you needed to?
Yeah, I don't know. Feels like those hints are more often bait than not, so I wasn't
Mhm.
like rushing it or anything. But the child songs were coming pretty quick too, so I was kind of like watching out for it, I guess.
Okay.
I did go to River, like I think you had to earlier than you had all the songs, but I didn't go back with just Song of Storms because I figured you could get Song of Time and do it all at once. But you know.
Okay, makes sense. So, I want to touch on this too. There was a point where both of you were missing Song of Time to go get your first strength off of Frogs One. Zoro, you decided to go into the desert through GTG and into the Desert Colossus, and Chimo, you decided to do Ice Cavern. Can you kind of explain your thought processes through those? We'll start with you, Chimo.
Yeah, just Rudo's letter was probably way the hero really early. Obviously for Jabu, but opens up Ice Cavern. It's just a bunch of checks over there plus a song. Figure if that's Song of Time, it's pretty quick to. Um, I guess you needed 2 songs though. I don't know. It just made sense to rush that song and get the checks to me. GTG and Spirit were kind of awful for me the whole seed because of hookshot shenanigans.
Yeah, that hook shot definitely didn't make things any easier. What about you, Zoro?
Well, I didn't add the OOT int, so
Mhm.
when I found the others that were Way of the Hero, I wanted them to be to cross the wasteland.
Okay.
So I rushed that either instead of Ice Cavern, and it was that. So I was happy because I really didn't want to do Shadow in this seed.
I mean, you had an int for AD, but it was a subtle one. It was because Irefit was barren, and so you could only find Serenade or Prelude on AD, which means you had Serenade at this point, so you only had Prelude available on AD.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, but either way, I was carried by the other's way of the hero.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
All right. Light, do you have any questions?
Overall, did you I guess did any of you felt behind, and at what point of it did you felt behind? What was your overall feelings in the seed? Like, did you feel like you were doing more progress than maybe your opponent or things like that? Just your overall thinking.
I definitely felt behind for a lot of the seeds. I knew I didn't have much, and I was doing like a whole bunch of one-off checks that kind of got orphaned-ish, and I don't know what point exactly, but yeah, I don't know. The hookshot really burned me, so
Yeah, totally understandable. And you, Zorro, did you feel like you were on the right path, or
Yeah, I didn't knew, but I think I didn't felt behind.
Okay.
Because the first thing was that I found the bomb bag really early in Lake Ilia.
Oh yeah.
So that was nice. And then I chose the right thing for the Song of Time. So I knew that my routing was good. So I didn't knew back then if I was ahead or not, but I didn't felt like really behind.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah. Also, nice to mention that both of you had a really nice start, both of you. Some differences in order and some interesting different ways of approaching things, like Cheamo saves coming choose for the scale and not doing Gerudo Valley, and Zorro going early for Gerudo Valley and like Ilya giving a bomb bag. That was really interesting.
Yeah, for sure. We had a couple of route divergences early on, but you guys were really neck and neck there for a while. The only thing that kind of separated things towards the middle of the seed was that hook shot.
Yeah.
But
You were
other than that, you guys were neck and neck. You played great.
yeah, you were both in Jabu at the same
Mhm.
time.
Yep.
With like one room or two of
You
difference.
both entered Baronade at the exact same time.
Yep. You were doing Baronet
Okay.
in sync.
well, I'm glad it
Nice.
was interesting for a short time.
I mean, it was interesting for the whole race. It was really unfortunate for you for that long, like first hookshot, and we were really hoping that something like the other hookshot wasn't hook clock, and yeah, it was.
So, do we have any further questions from the comms or anyone from chat?
Not for me.
I have a question. I don't know if you have the spoiler log, but do you know where Strength 3 was?
No, we don't have a spoiler log, unfortunately, since it's generated on the dev as a race.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure someone, if they get their hands on the seed, could go and find it eventually, but it's very likely probably in Shadow Strength Block, is my thought. But
It's Shadow, Deepwater, or maybe
Or-
GTG behind Strange 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
there are
maybe.
only a few. There are only a few areas left.
so let's go ahead and look ahead at the brackets as they shape out now. With the win, Zorro, you move on, and you will face the loser of the Oxyman Gyraxo matchup. What do you think about either of those two opponents?
Oh, I think both are really good, so it will be a stressful match again.
And unfortunately, Cheamo, this was your last match, but we're glad you came out to play in the tournament. What did you think overall?
I was surprised I got placed in this group, so I feel like my qualifier scores might have been ahead of my time. So I'm not too disappointed to be out early. It gives me more time to work on other stuff.
Oh, trust the qualifiers. They were right. You deserve to be here. So hopefully we'll see you in the next tournament.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll stick around. I'll be forever a scrub at this game.
But let's look at our upcoming races. We have a couple races tomorrow. One of them at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's Kawari versus Kevin. And then following that, we have one at 7 p.m. in Group D between Sky So Fly and OPB. Then on Tuesday, we have a fairly early morning matchup at 3:30 a.m. Eastern between Carrie and Happy Pimbles. That Aussie time zone is a little struggle to schedule with, so hopefully we can get people to come out and watch them, support them. And then on Saturday of next week, we have Shadow versus Thaylad. I think I pronounced that right. But once again, thanks to the runners. Without you guys, we can't have this event. So please give them a follow. Shout out one more time to our trackers, Feeny and Maraba. They did great. And shout out to our comms, Light Sword and One Shot. You guys kept us entertained throughout the entire match. Any last words from anyone?
Just GG's and thanks for everybody putting on the restream.
Yeah, GG to you too, and thanks also for restreaming this match.
Yeah, no problem. And I believe we're going to raid. Actually, I don't have permission, so let me yell at someone to raid. But we're gonna raid Zelda Speedruns, who is doing a special event for OOT. So we'll be on the outro screen for a little bit, but then it will raid over there. See everyone next time.
Good night, everybody. GG's.